and we all just having fun.
So up, we get drunk. So up, we smoke weed. We're just having fun, and we don't care who sees. So up, we go out. That's how it's supposed to be. Living young and wild and free.
For the upcoming month, we got a low. Yesterday, they did play Infamous in the group stages, not Infamous Young though. yeah, that was the other Infamous team. This is the second Infamous team. But point is, the point is though, Infamous Young, this is clearly a newer team trying to find more and more experience. Obviously, an event like this brings that to them. Thunder Predator, on the other hand, they're a team out here in South America where you have the two Pain squads, or now the Pain and then TEST123. I think it's safe to say Thunder Predator is that next tier team where they could possibly.
Have the ability to get ahead quickly, even against some of the best teams in the region. So I agree that they're the favorite in this game, and they certainly can give whoever loses.
Team back. Dire team back.
Very curious on that. I know Rubik obviously got that change, the Arcane Supremacy now with the Aura.
Arrow, you take Stormbolt from Sven, and suddenly it's like a 3 or 4 second stun. So I think that Rubik is definitely on the rise, and like you said, it combos very well with the Centaur.
Yeah, this is another hero that's.
%60 damage reduction when it's maxed out, and on the other side, Centaur's Aghanims used to give 60% damage reduction, and now something that had to be nerfed because it was too strong. So now Lich has that just in a regular spell. And
that's a good point.
Comboing that with Ember Spirit, I really like both the Slark and the Ember Spirit to be paired with this Lich, because both heroes tend to dive. They want to get deep into the enemy backlines. They want to dive towers, and the Frost Armor, or Frost Shield rather, is about the best tool you could ask for to combo with that kind of playstyle.
Yeah, the ones that want to get.
They'll be looking to pick up.
You know, here I saw earlier, I was watching, what was it? It was either Southeast Asia or CIS earlier. Presence offlaner that could just run at you, and you're talking about it could use more control. Obviously, that would bring that now. Like I said, a big cooldown, of course, but I don't know. It'd be fun to see the Kraken here, the watermelon.
Definitely. I don't know exactly how well that would go against the Morphling, just because Morphling is one of those heroes that really abuses offlaners that don't have the best armor. And so you might struggle against that. However, this new Tidehunter, I haven't seen.
Radiant team ban.
Centaur lane.
Okay, yeah, you got it. I think I agree. Like, Mag plus any melee core is good, but PA for some reason is just way better on Mag. You actually like are able to farm, and just the new Blink Strike is so good. It's actually, I think that skill is like not overlooked. Everyone knows it's good, but it's really good. Like being able to Blink Strike to someone else and just attack someone else and still get the attack speed. I don't know.
Troll's going to be banned away. PA as well, probably two of the better safe laners in this situation. PA can kind of just jump Grimstroke. Troll farms very safe.
PA Oracle's really good too.
I don't see the point of zipping up pants.
What do you mean?
Like, if you have boxers under there, who cares, right?
Yeah, but
do you have
sometimes the boxers aren't enough.
True, and sometimes you're just free balling out there, and sometimes
the horse is let out of the barn, you know?
Why? Okay, like, why did they? They had to have a plan, right? Because they knew they were going to first pick Grimstrike. There's no way you don't. They have to have, like, this Oracle has to be the counter, and I guess we're going to find out why. Or they just get run over in 15 minutes. I would. If they, like, give up Grimstone and lose in 15 minutes, I would legit laugh. I'd just be like,
that's what happened to you guys.
Yeah, I know, and I laughed. I really did laugh. Ooh, Ross.
It's fun talking about Grant as a competitive player.
Ooh.
Because I own.
The the Magnus Wind Ranger replaced by the Magnus Shadow Shaman, one of the highest base damage supports. Then you give him Empower, becomes even stronger.
Good.
Super strong at level 1.
I think if they just gave Tree like 2 or 3 armor, and you just run like a mag Tree lane, and you just have 400 base damage.
Tree's already broke though. Like
broke.
No. But I mean, if you gave him 3 armor to start the game, he'd be.
Guy now tree walks. You know how stupid that is?
What about 1?
1?
I feel 1 armor because he's 0.
Yeah.
That seems unfair. He's a freaking tree. Like, isn't bark literally the natural armor
It's
of a tree?
living armor.
It is literally like, does he just
It's
not
the
have
same thing
bark?
with Tiny. Tiny's got rocks covering his.
Yeah, but if it's like a water attack, you know, like Pokemon and shit. How does water counter rock, anyways? That would always confuse
Because it
Pokemon.
erodes the rock.
Yeah, in like 150 years, like a Squirtle is not going to beat an Onix from water gunning him. Like,
He
that's
was
not
water
going to erode him.
150 years later.
He's dead.
No!
By erosion.
Yeah, but like, if you get hit by that like 100 times, you know, it adds up.
Yeah,
You
but
don't know
it
how many
shouldn't
times
be. You could have
So wait,
elements
you
in
think
Dota.
just steel Pokemon should just be like
Invincible.
invincible?
Yeah, unless you
What
like
beats steel?
a laser beam or something. I don't know. The laser Pokemon. I mean, they'll have them. Dude, there's gonna be more elements in Dota, and we're not gonna be laughing about it soon. We already got fire. How many heroes
No,
actually
we got
have
that's
fire?
taken away. That's taken away.
Is it?
Yes.
They did take it? Oh, I
take
didn't
it
see
away.
that. Oh, okay. Why?
Yeah.
Because it was a confusing mechanic.
It
Like,
was
what
just-
constitutes fire?
Stupid idea.
Yeah, but I mean, Dota should be, a higher
Does Laguna
game.
Blade count? It's like white. It's like white hot fire.
Does Radiance count? Because it counted in Dota 1. Didn't count in.
Burns.
It burns. It literally says burns.
Yeah, but Poison Ivy burns and it's not fire.
That's a good point, Grant.
That was dope.
Razor
Well played.
Monkey King.
It wasn't as good as
Monkey
your egg thing, but
Dude, I am still willing to die on that.
that's your hill.
Well, you don't kill the bird. The mom just doesn't love you anymore. Dude, would you rather be dead instantly or have your mom not love you for the rest of your life?
I don't think that's how that works.
It is. The mom will not come
It's
back.
Scientific American that it doesn't smell. They don't have that sense of smell that they can tell that a human touched.
Why would an elementary school teacher lie to me? That seems like anti what she should be doing to a young mind.
It's like one of those myths, like, you know how they say, one time we were in China.
You know why she told you that? Because she didn't want you to touch the bird eggs.
Ooh,
That's
eggs.
why.
Ooh. Yeah, maybe.
So she lied to you to get you to stop trying to touch them.
It's like, you know, okay, so one time we were in China.
It worked.
There was a giant pool at the event, and I was like, Zai was like, let's go swim. I was like, all right, but I just ate, so I need half an hour. And she's like, what kind of dumbass logic is that? Yeah, she made fun of me, because apparently you can just,
Yes.
it doesn't matter.
That is also a myth.
Yeah.
No, you will get cramps.
No, that's
You
a
will
myth.
absolutely get cramps.
It's a myth.
Maybe not
That's a
every
myth.
time, but it increases the chance of cramps.
It's a myth. Zai
Trust
told, and then I had to look it
You
up.
believe what Zai says.
Yeah, because I looked it up after.
And what? You're sorry. You just like for.
We reference Scientific European. Would you feel better about
I
that?
mean, a little bit. They have been around longer than us. they know the herbal medicines and shit like that. Oh, Naga. Yo, we actually have
Naga.
This is a dank draft. That has to be Ritsu, right?
Did they pick Void?
This version of Naga Siren, it's not maybe not be the Radiance Naga Siren, but it might as well be. You're still talking about the
Riptide.
same kind of play,
Yeah.
where you just spread illusions around the map.
What I like, by the way, about both lineups is, like, I think you need certain things to fulfill a draft. Like, you need the ability. You need
Yes,
multiple ways to start a
that's
fight.
one.
You need multiple ways to clear the creep wave.
Yes.
Finish lanes. And when I feel like you can tell that you have two good captains or two people. You can do it.
Sure. enough team fight.
Yeah,
right.
You can still take the Rosh
you
fight.
still
Just
take
wipe
Rosh.
You have a Naga. Like, if you look at TEST123's lineup, it's not ideal, but you have a Naga, so if anything goes bad, you can sleep reset. As long as I think it's more important to be able to take the Rosh fight. I think that goes hand in hand. Like, if you can win a team fight, eventually you will take towers. Like, that side I think is more important.
I think what what Pain needs is a Naga hunter. I feel like this hero is like kind of like Tinker in a way that you just need to to be able to pick up a Shadow Blade and aggressively go hunt in his jungle to find the real one, you know?
Because I do think that Pain's downside of their line very ulti dependent. Like, you can play around these cooldowns. Like, Chronos here has such a long cooldown. RP, like, Magnus is a really hard hero to make work sometimes just because he's not a traditional initiator. It's not easy for him to get RPs off. He needs farm. You want him to play more like a 1 or 2 position core. He's kind of like Tidehunter at that. Like, Boba once changed my mind about how like Tidehunter is supposed to be played. Because he's like, that hero is not just a Ravage. If it's just a Ravage, you're probably going to lose. He has to be top 4 net worth. He has to be hitting creeps.
The orb, I assume. Kinda.
I think that's more likely, right? Because you have a 3-position Venomancer against HF and
it's Laposa. Laposa actually has played it. I forgot. Laposa's played like all of these heroes, so I don't know. I guess we're gonna finally see how good is the Grimstroke, the Naga, and the OD, right? Those are like 3 heroes we haven't really seen too much that a lot of people say are like some of the most.
You now have, instead of your passive, you have an activatable that returns mana.
How does it work? Like, do you just get a percentage back? I actually don't know. Sorry if you don't know either. I can look. I don't want you to mess. You tell us how it works then, Will. You seem to know.
Liam already said he doesn't read the patch notes.
I'm teaching you guys a
illusions. We were incorrect there. Okay. I was. Replaced Essence Ore with Equilibrium. Okay, so it causes all spell damage you deal to restore 60, 80, 10, 120 scaling percentage of damage back as mana. Seems pretty good for OD.
6 armor's good.
Versus a Monkey King too.
The one thing that OD doesn't like playing against though, and this is what I think is interesting about them picking OD here, is I was always told OD doesn't want to hit a lot of stuff.
What do you mean? Like illusions and stuff?
Like, you don't want to be dealing with multiple things on the ground, like these brews, these Venos.
Oh,
you know, like when you just have multiple things that you have to clear, like Shaman wards.
It was like Lycan at the time, right? Well, where Lycan just kind of runs at you, especially max movement speed. All his stuff runs at you as well.
It doesn't feel good to have to clear that because you're not very good at it.
Yeah.
That's why Veno, I think, is pretty okay against... he doesn't deal with the wards quick enough.
Yeah. Is Veno... You just go tanky build versus Void, right? Or no? Like, if you're the offlane Veno, he's going to be the space maker, right?
Yeah.
Like, you have a Naga, as well as a Monkey who's actually going to need farm. I kind of like Pain's draft better, but I can see what, like, TEST123 was going for.
I think they both have pretty solid drafts.
I agree.
But then again, I watched that video that Heen said. It's like, sometimes when a team wins, it doesn't necessarily mean that they automatically had
a better draft.
The better draft, which is what people, I think, equate too much. You know, when some analysts will say, like, I think this team has a better draft, a lot of pros, like, I saw Pi and black agree, like, okay, and then the enemy team ended up winning, right?
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't always work like that.
Some teams just play it. I mean, it's human error, right? Like, human error is one of the big... Oh, who got it?
Kid Track still did.
That's Kitch. I don't know. I'm glad he's on a team again. I think it was a waste that he wasn't for the first major, like in NA or
yeah. What was he
SA.
doing?
He was just chilling. He was just waiting, I guess, for a team.
Waiting for the right team.
And I think it works out, right? That's the best thing for Kitcher, right? You're like a captain and an in-game leader. Like NA and SA need those. Like you're gonna get a team eventually, and a pretty okay one. Because people need you.
I know CCNC really respects Kittrek. He thinks he's one of the smartest minds in Dota.
I agree. I think other people think that. I know Bulba thinks he's smart. Don't know that. Bulba is in Mensa though. So.
Yeah, that's true. Sam Baird, Mensa member.
You just double edge the range creep. That's one way to do it, I guess.
Gotta get it.
Support.
People still forget, even though it gives gold now, it's still you still get denied the same amount of experience. Like range creeps are still such a big deal to get. Damn, look at it, Tava. Not sure that you want to eat that much damage in this lane.
It's so funny watching the offlaner that I expect to be the offlaner be.
Oh yeah, because he's the
mag is the support, and the Centaur is the support, and they're supporting for a Veno and a Shaman.
That is very straight.
How does mid lane go, in your experience, William? Your vast OD experience.
OD versus Monkey King experience.
I've dabbled in it. I can tell you that. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. It seems to be going pretty well for CCNC, right?
Yeah. I honestly haven't played the new games as well, and I haven't seen the new OD.
Really?
Yeah, and I played a lot of mid lately. I think I even played a Monkey King game recently. I mean, Monkey King feels as strong as ever, so he doesn't really lose matchups. I'm sure he's fine against everyone.
We played with played a game with Tomato. He's playing OD.
He's the main OD spammer that I know, but I haven't run into him in clubs.
You are correct, Grant. We did lose.
I don't know. I just don't. I don't know. I don't think OD's a game-winning hero. Like, you know what? When I say that, I mean, like, if you do fifth pick a Lycan and you just like push towers at 50 minutes, but how does OD take over a game?
Yeah,
does
I guess
he?
we'll see.
Yeah, that's why I'm actually curious about this game myself.
Nice stop. Misery's going to be caught here. He doesn't have a way to protect himself either. No Fate's Edict. H10 will take the time to kill the ward, take that 15 gold.
This is a strong dual lane, and I really like what they're doing with the Centaur. Is he spamming out double edge to make sure that his team's range creep doesn't get denied? So you're inevitably going to win in the XP category at least.
CCNC just got all three of those denies you watched. Jesus, that is some nice stuff.
I mean, it's one of the rare times where haste turn is super valuable.
Yeah.
Early on.
Oh, gets the rage.
Misery caught out again. He's going to be hit by the Stomp. TEST123 finds a second kill here in this top lane.
Oh, he skilled ward? Do you just not skill Gale in that lane? Or do you get it at the...
I guess it's not as good against either of them, right? Both of them can just... One can walk it off, one dispels it.
Yeah, it's dispellable now.
I mean, you still get... What do you...
It's a big difference.
You get a point at like 5 or something, right? Or no? Do you think never? Like in this
I think you get at least one level at some point, but I think right now it does...
Poison Sting's way better.
Poison Sting's real good against Void.
I think in this matchup I would go 0-4-4.
Really?
Yeah.
I would think about it, and I'd be like, there has to be like some sort of value, right? Like a TP value point or something.
It's literally only going to be value if you hit 2 heroes. Yeah. And Venomancer isn't a hero that moves outside of his lane, right? Like, he just wants to camp out, farm neutrals and stuff. So it's not even like he's going to move to a lane that Oracle's not at. So...
Dude, I can't believe he got 15 talent change where you get the Gale impact at 15 instead of 20 now. I think that's like really, really good. Because people were saying it's good at 20. Now you get it 5 levels earlier.
Yeah. Oh, Weehaw. Actually killing CCNC.
That's
weird. Bottom lane, we have the rundown here. The Inkswell is going to be able to catch the back line. Tavo's going to be caught. Nice. Skewer away, but King RD actually bails Tavo out pretty nicely. And there's a lot of damage to Kid Track in return. Ooh.
Oh,
good hit, but Kid Track pulled back. Tavo trying to get close enough for the Ether Shock. Does hit it. King RD. 8 seconds, but one swing. That's all he needs.
1 point in power, the value.
Oh, Shackles actually. And they are going to be able to hit him with a lot of damage. Not enough to kill, but is enough to at least push that Naga Siren back, who's running low on regen. Just got a refill, though, from the Courier.
That's always nice. And they're going to It's gonna be some fight for the bounty runes right here. It looks like, oh man, yeah, you can, King RD, there is no way you go for this rune.
He's got Tavo behind him. Apparently thinks he's fine. The Inkswell on the illusion, but it's outside of range and immediately dies, but Kitrak still picks up the kill. Tavo trying to fight him here. He actually thinks he can win this one, and he's absolutely right with the Empower. Look how much damage he does. Kitrak gonna try and loop around the trees. Fight and it misses the stroke.
Wait, he didn't get the bounty.
He didn't
get the bounty.
And the bounty now gonna be picked up by Tavo as well.
Dude, I was like, that's a huge win. Paynex, and then he dies and loses the bounty?
He would have killed him if he hit that.
Yeah, that would have been 100% kill and a bounty. That is like, for 5 minutes.
It is.
It was also pretty questionable, him putting the Inkswell. I think he wanted
to bait him? Or
to bait the shackles, but you just have to know that like Inkswell doesn't do anything if the thing dies, right? So that was quite the risk that he took by doing that. HFN will walk off all that damage. Probably not the best double-edged target there.
Yeah, he's already level 5. He went level 3, and yeah.
I hate when people go 2-0-3 in lanes like this.
Yeah, I mean, versus a Veno and a Centaur. Oh, there's a TP.
TP out. Mid lane.
Oh, they did kill the OD, and Weehaw goes down.
Dude, oh. Grimstroke versus OD, that cannot, like, you just get W'd, what do? You actually, OD does nothing, right? Like, once you get a silence up. Yo, it's fine, Cap, I've been there.
It's happening.
It's happening. Here, I'll be more in touch with the game.
Observer Grant, hop in.
Maybe, we'll see.
Swap seats.
And I just have your garbage hockeys.
Yo, they're not garbage. Got everything
Don't say
you need
that to
in
them.
the first 3. My little guys are excellent.
This seems to be going decent. I mean, it's really even game. This is kind of what we expected, though.
Ritsu getting chased around, almost got skewered by King RD. Now the turnaround. Kitrak comes in from behind, does manage to hit. Can't actually get the full Phantom's Embrace damage in, so Kitrak won't do that much to top up with the help of CC&C with a double stun. That's going to be a good setup. Meanwhile, mid lane, Flea does die to Weehaw. King RD trying to make it out. A lot of damage, but not enough thanks to the raindrops.
Nice rotation.
Yeah, I think the Centaur dying middle, though, kind of like offsets that rotation a little. Like, you get the big kill now, OD's level 7.
Yeah. They did get Shaman, though, and Shaman's a core. And they're still pushing this top lane. I think it's okay-ish.
Oh, a long-range hit followed up by the stomp. Great gank from CC&C once again. Now Misery's going to be chased down pretty easily underneath the tower. Tries to stop CC&C's damage, but can't do much to save his own life. Killing spree now for Laposa.
Alright, well, I'll let you say that. That was a nice rotation. That was a nice rotation.
Tavo trying to kill the Phantom. Won't be able to get it off in time. The big damage is coming in. Oh, he actually does get it just in time. Ritsu is now going to be caught by the shackles for the Oracle coming in. They're going to be able to keep him ensnared underneath the tier 1 tower. A great combo there from Pain as they strike back in the...
I feel her... Isn't she, or... I feel like, what is she, like, her Riptide was guaranteed back then. That's why it like, was a better lane. It's better overall now, but laning-wise, it feels pretty bad.
Kitrak's gonna get taken down for this, too. He's out of mana.
Not have been here.
No.
Thinking he was just going to be able to pull the creeps off the tower, but instead...
I think they should run mid or top on TEST123.
You have to do something right now. You know where 4 heroes are. Yeah. There's no way you can test.
And you know that the Void TP'd down there as well. So there's no reason to go down there to begin with. I think you just rotate towards mid. They're gonna run into the jungle first.
What?
That was... He's good, he's good.
Do you just go for... Can you go for it? You do some tier 2 damage bottom, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you take it, but you definitely can pound it.
Unless the Veno's there right now, I think it's really hard to defend that.
Yeah, I don't think losing this tier 2 is that big of a deal, though. I mean, it's gold, right? I don't think it's that big, though. Well, with the new map, is it? Like, with the new... like, that hill right there and the hill to the right, it could be a little bit bigger of a difference. Because you need, like, 2...
Look at CC&C. He's playing, like, the mid-1 style of Monkey King.
Yeah.
Just rotate around map. Try to make stuff happen for your team.
And you have to versus OD, right? Like, if he just hits you with, like, 3 orbs now.
Venomancer did go for the phase boots build.
Phase boots, double rifle. Of value. Okay, well, that slowed down. They did just decide not to push bottom. They're just, like, farming up the jungle and stuff. 10-minute runes are coming, though. TEST123 doesn't seem like they really care about the runes.
Pain already well set up. I think they just know they're the runes. Leposa's just gonna try and take over this area. Not as easy of you don't have a true triangle for Venomancer anymore.
Yeah.
He did go 044.
He like had to TP out, it's fine, but look at this farm. Oh, there's a bottom lane. This OD's looking for Monkey. I mean, I assume he's just in the
Top down just in front of the Chronosphere.
I don't think it matters.
CC&C might be able to juke into the trees here with that stun, trying to get away, and is going to be trying to transform to dodge, but Pain were wise to his monkey tricks. 8-7 now.
You definitely can't make the mistake late game, though. It's a good thing you got that Chrono out of the way now, because if you do that like in late game, your whole team's just going to die. Like, your OD's just going to die, and he will not be happy.
So you get one of those?
You get one of those.
Everybody gets one.
And there it is. You guys like that, how it says if you... Do they just add that to make support players and pubs happier?
Yeah.
I mean, it works. Yeah, it makes me feel good.
Yeah.
When I counter one, like, people saw that, right? Like,
guys, that's what I used to do. I would ping the ward when it's at half health.
Yeah.
When I hit it once, I'm like, hey guys, I'm killing a ward.
This is
just so you know. This is what the 5 position does.
It's like an assist in basketball.
Yeah, it is. The unsung heroes.
Okay, Tabo's really far forward. I'm not quite sure why he's so far forward.
No,
Oracle does not have level 6, so this is not really going to change a whole lot. Now the Stampede on through with the Grimstroke Inkswell. They're going to be able to chase down both the OD as well as Misery's Oracle, who is going to be maybe dying here to a double edge. Yeah, he's got him.
The zone. He knew.
Let me tell you that you saw right there the problem with the OD against the Veno is there's just like 8 wards on the ground.
What do you do?
Yeah, he just
You
can't
literally
fight.
do nothing.
Yeah. It's not easy for him to team fight that. Although I don't know if anybody could fight a 044 Veno at this point. He's really farmed.
I like that too. He went a point in Gale at level 9 instead of his ulti, and that like got him that kill.
Yeah.
Just saved the point. Smart.
I think everybody kind of agrees that your ultimate just isn't worth it until
Like
11,
the level
12.
2 one.
Yeah, you get the back-to-back levels, and then it's a lot better.
Well, lead right now for TEST123. Do you think, like, are they gonna get? I mean, I assume they will get a sponsor. Do you think they'll get like a global sponsor, or will it be a South American one?
If they go to the major, I think they're very likely to get a
But do you think it'll
higher
be
tier sponsor.
Now sports is back in the field, boys.
Oh god, Team Tinker's back in the field. Get him, Phillips. I forgot he was the manager of that team until I looked it up. That makes me laugh even more.
A lot of people got their start there.
Yeah.
You know, Pilot Dies, like sometimes you need to be humbled in life.
And a lot of people got their ends there too, like Tatzel. Oh, that was a good kill. I don't know. TEST123 is just playing very well. Like, they're playing super sound. Besides that one death bottom on Kintrag at the tower, I think they played really sound. That was just a bad play, but...
This is a really good setup for Monkey King, right? He's basically got 2 cores that pressure lanes really well, and then he's entirely free just to go hunting with a hero like Grimstroke, who's probably one of the best at it.
Is this the build 4-1-1 on Grimstroke?
I personally don't think so, but... Like, especially in this situation, I wouldn't go this build, where you're not needed to push out lanes.
You do them.
Some people go max the Inkswell, and a lot of people, depending on what the mid matchup is, like if there's some mobility hero, they'll max the Phantom.
Yeah, get 3 levels in Phantom Embrace.
So that you get
that third hit is really important.
I wish they did that with clock.
Oh, nice skewer. King RT just managed to spot him. Managed to get the RT on 2 as well. Weehan's going to start laying in the damage drops. The ultimate is going to be able to eliminate 2 already. With Oracle in the back line.
Chrono too.
TEST123 know they have to give up on Francis as well. Flea will fall underneath that tier 1 in the back. HFN is going to be able to get another. Leposa falls.
Well done by King RT.
Yeah. And CC&C can't just, like, he already gave what he was there, right? The creep, like, attack, and then he went back there, and that was just King RT heads up.
And he got the double. They team fought that really well.
That OD ulti did so much damage.
And there is going to be a large difference in team fight, right? Like, when they got round over in the mid lane, they didn't have Oracle level 6. And that's really scary for someone like OD, who, especially now with the Equilibrium and being able to have this slow and just kind of guaranteeing mana for your ball to high levels of intelligence for your Sanity's Eclipse really fast.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Well, wonder how Rick
dead.
Should be. He's running all the way around.
And to get the hex on the real Naga Siren, but it's now going to be silenced. Run down by an Inkswell.
That was he died real quick.
That's just dirty. I mean, the Riptides work on illusions now. I mean, they always did, but I mean, the passive version. Oh, steal the ogres, yes. Dude, they get 35 gold now? Damn, that was 67 gold?
Wasn't bad, Grant.
I thought Bruisers gave like 29. Huh?
It's a 140 gold swing. God damn.
It's good. 8th or less Veno. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get the whiter Poison Nova and Venom scale.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it a few times.
Is that really why you just get it for like your ulti pretty much? I mean, the Gale range, that does not seem like a value item on an off-lane Veno to me.
You would rather have,
I'm not questioning it, but
you would rather have tank items.
Tankier?
Yeah.
Like, even just go for a first item ag. I wouldn't even care about that.
You can throw the ward down from like halfway across the map.
I guess it's good, especially versus like a Magnus and stuff. And Void. You're right.
Yeah.
Makes a little sense.
I have no idea what Grimstroke was doing.
Chilling.
He got chased like all the way over here or something.
And then died. So HFN, 3 Wraith Fans, Mask of Mana's going. I love BKB next. I mean, you actually do so much damage with your new bash. Like you really don't need damage.
You have Empower as well.
Yeah.
More importantly, if you get slept during your chrono, you just get countered. You're not going to deal any damage anyways.
Yeah.
Is your does your Phantom hit take all of, like, will it take this Empower as well?
I actually do not know. I do not know how it works with buffs.
You know what the problem is that, like, even the wikis and stuff don't have any of that information yet.
Yeah, get your shit together, wikis.
Stampede, Silence, onto the Void already, but it's going to be saved by the help of Misery. Now he's going to come back in and try and bail out HFN, but looks like he's good with just a time walk away. Another Silence placed onto King RD, so make sure he can't do anything. Weehaw on the other side of this circle, which CCNC is trying to keep up as fast as possible. He's going to be able to knock down the tree barely. Now King RT hits the RP as well to make sure there's no out. And now a lockdown here on the Naga Siren, who is halfway through his animation for Song of Siren when HFN caught him. That's 2 dead. What the OD ends up dying to TEST123. Flea and Kid Track, the support duo together, trying to get out. They do manage to get stunned onto HFN. Kid Track's going to run the opposite direction of Flea, hoping that this distance will allow Flea to be able to blink away, in which case he did.
They don't lose the Veno, but still a big teamfight win overall for Pain is...
You think Naga...
The monkey knows... They know that the monkey's up there.
Yeah.
These aren't just random guesses, right? This is now twice that King RD has just caught him.
I don't know, just like the Naga's not doing anything while he's team fighting, right? We haven't seen one song yet, and he's just dying. Like, you might as well just be farming if you're going to do that. It's positioning, too. I think the warding on Dire, they had a ward on that top hill, so they knew he was there the whole time.
They were really smart, too, with how they approached it. Like, they knew that their Void wasn't in any immediate duress, so they just waited.
Uh-oh.
Stan King, he's going to be caught. I think Oracle's actually going to survive here. Yeah, he does.
I like how Misery didn't use his ult to begin that fight either. He only used his W. Like, he just saved his ult the entire time. He didn't have to.
They knew they were like, Void's not close to death. They silenced him, they stunned him up, but as soon as they took away the magic damage aspect, they're like, everything's fine, we don't have to panic. Whereas I think TEST123 panicked a little bit. Like, CCNC threw his ult out, he hops in the tree, he's like waiting.
So this, right?
Yeah.
They committed certain things and wanted a good team fight out of it. Just stuck around too long.
Seems to be both the fights they've lost. They just stick around a little too long in like a losing fight instead of giving up 1 or 2 heroes.
Yeah.
Die with your boys, I guess.
They have the song. They'll start spreading out some illusions here, running a Matavo. Does have the killing duo, both their Centaur and Grimstroke approaching Naga Siren.
Naga does have Diffusal Yasha now, though. That's a little bit scary. Well, he does in 1 creep. So.
You've got BKB now completed on Void, by the way.
So both these heroes like kind of want to do more stuff, but you're definitely more scared of a Void than a Naga at this point in the game, especially an empowered one.
I think the Void, or the Naga's a little bit further behind too, because of those 2 ill-timed fights.
Like, he had the Manta, the Diffusal maybe, but...
Look how much they commit to making sure there's like no vision up here on this high ground.
And then there just is.
Still going to be caught by the Smoke Ward.
Dude, the ward, that's going to be the biggest thing. Supports actually, I think, have to practice their warding now. Like, there are so many more spots, like, by the Radiant tier 2 bottom, like I said, those 2 hills, there's so many more places to ward in the D ward.
Right.
It's actually pretty stressful.
CCNC just doesn't die here. He's going to waste a lot of time, and he's being pretty careful now. As Weeha's looking for him, but...
Dude, jump farther into the trees, man.
Is it making you nervous?
Yes, he is.
Well, he does have, it's a little bit different when you have Primal Spring up, right?
True, but I feel
like it's an instant cast, pretty much. Mid lane, HFN. That is a Chronosphere expended, but...
Did he have Arcane Rune? Sorry, he's like glowing a little.
Yeah, he did. That's why he did it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Alright, CCNC got caught.
Dude, just go deeper into
He's fine, he's fine, he's fine, he's fine, he's fine.
Jump away! Don't show yourself!
Oh god.
He's stressing me out. I mean, that's it. You make space, right? You get rid of the wards, too.
He's making you nervous?
Yeah, that was making me very nervous. Oh no, this Venom's really farmed. A little under-leveled, but pretty damn farmed.
He's got the Halberd for the Void, as well as the OD.
Yeah. If you get it up on that OD, or before the BK, yeah, there's the Yasha and Kai. We talked about heroes that would use it. This is definitely one of them. I like that. I like the colors, the light blue. Looks like a genie lamp
really
from
nice.
far away.
Oh, it does. That's cool. Yeah.
Dude, I can't. Are you guys gonna watch the new Lion King movie? Wait up.
Managed to get a stomp in, the ball of silence. Now OD can do nothing here. Sure enough, that... Oh, they managed to catch 2. That is the TP coming in. They immediately get the silence onto the Shadow Shaman off of that one. Now you're surrounding the tier 2. Immediate pressure is going to come out. TEST123.
That was... And there you see Grimstroke. He just got a double silence off, and it just doubles everything.
They're gonna get Roshan now.
Dude, that's literally just Grimstroke. Like, you just get a double kill there because you have Grimstroke.
He like doesn't even like he hits the ultimate and then they TP into it.
Yeah, it's like,
I don't think he even meant to really Phantom's Embrace hit the extra silence.
Yeah, I don't think it just did. Oh, cool. 2 people are gonna die.
You or someone near each other? You're done.
HFN coming in is immediately going to be silenced. BKB activated. Managed to get the Chrono on the post-up, but misses Kidtrack, and now the Stampede is going to allow him to run away from HFN. Give him the offensive tip, too.
Now who's panicking?
Dude, this is kind of what we wanted from this. Dude, this kind of feels like a normal Pain game, though. Right? In there, close against Thunder Predator. It was 30 minutes. They just won one team fight and won the game. That feels like this could be that game as well. Like, for either team, honestly.
Yeah. I think both teams are pretty evenly matched here, skill-wise.
Yeah.
TEST123, they played that very quickly. I like that a lot. And I like their item builds, too. You've got this Veno who's picked up the Halberd.
So he's just tanky, and he can just ruin 1 DPS. Yeah. It's really good.
I like this switch up. He was going to go Aghanim Scepter. Now he's queued up Shivas.
I think they realize they don't have, like, a damage problem. Like, it's a rare time when it's... Wait, I don't have to get this.
It's more just they need to be able to survive. And against, I think Halberd is sick against the OD as well.
Yeah. Crimson on the mag.
They have to be more careful though. As soon as they lost their OD, I feel like you're disengaged.
They're going to catch Oracle first. Look to be able to burst him down immediately, but the OD saves. But double comes that Soul Boy. They're going to be able to get the silence on the 2 of them. OD's Weeha's trying to deal with him, but he's actually disarmed right now, so he can't get anything up. But there goes that Aegis the Monkey King, and Misery still survived. Managed to get the ultimate off on himself, but HFN is ripping apart heroes, but he managed to get the stun on Ritsu, preventing the Song of Siren. Finally it goes off, and the BKB wears off, so he's going to be good. But the rest of his team is left behind. Flea is going to be caught by the Shackles, as well as the OD, banishing away the Venomancer, who gets off an ult, but it doesn't really do much. As now it finally goes off, and Weeha, he may die because of it. In fact, he's immediately going to TP up, saved by Misery as well from that magic damage. A big win for Pain in that team fight.
Kidtrack dieback too. That was...
Okay.
Yeah, it was really good for Pain. I was thinking, like, could they didn't have... If they had, like, a ward in lane TEST123, that could have gone so much better, but that OD won the fight by pressing double. Just a quick play by Weeha.
The initiation wasn't just quite there, and a lot of the spells that TEST123 used were reactionary. I was like, oh man, we're losing this fight.
Yeah.
And the Veno having the Aegis was okay, but at the same time you saw the weakness of it. They just surrounded him and killed him the second time around.
Yeah.
They weren't really ready to take that fight, and oftentimes like Dota's going to be determined by who is more prepared to take the fight. Like whoever gets the jump first is usually winning the engagements, but this time around, TEST123, I think they got outplayed a little bit. They went a little bit too hard for Misery.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, if they had Nova at the start of that fight and they had Wukong's command, they didn't get either one of those off, right? Yeah. So they tried to force a fight where their cooldowns were.
Did they think the heroes were like farther away from the Oracle? Because they saw him hitting the tower. Like they knew they were there. Oh, just panic.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Now it's a 4K lead for Pain, just like that. That one team fight, 5K gold.
Yeah, it's like you said just a second ago. This game sort of feels like.
Jump in. Stampede does manage to hit the Faceless Void, saved by the magic damage though, thanks to the Fate's Edict from Misery.
Just one of those games that single team fights determine swings.
Yeah, like one team fight equaled Roche, big gold. One team fight bottom got a tower for 6 kills. Man. This Oracle hero, once you get out of the lane, like, he didn't even have that bad of a laning phase. It wasn't great. Now you just have, like, one of the best saves in the game. And you can get saved by OD like we saw last fight. This Oracle was pretty high impact.
He's got one of those weird things now where I think TEST123 is always going to be thinking about him. Yeah, you saw in the previous jump, they're like, we have to kill this Oracle or he's going to get his ult off. He gets, like, 3 disarms off and he prevents so much magic damage. And more importantly, he makes it so that this OD hero is just invincible. Like, Weeha's not really afraid to just engage.
Yeah, he's a BKB. He is actually a beast.
Dire's bottom tower.
I think the scariest thing about playing against Void at this point of the game too, where you're sort of behind, is that you know that Chrono's the best overall spell in the game. Like, it does the most potential damage for you.
Bottom tower is under attack. Are scanning.
You have to stay so spread out. Oh, see, do it.
Got him.
New bash.
Great read by HFN.
What are you gonna do? He's just playing well now.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
What do you even do? I mean, you're under leveled. You're actually like, the farm is decent on rate, but you're under leveled. I just realized Veno's 15, CCNC's not high level.
Oh, look at Weeha. He just ran in. Make sure no one denies this. Is going to be able to find the kill and Kitrak most likely. Oh, what a suppress there. Managed to catch both of them. BKB activated by the OD, but it can't actually save the Oracle here in time. He actually gets off the Sandy's Eclipse. Oracle is still alive, but the magic damage will eventually tick in. Flea turns around, tries to put some damage on Weeha, who is ticking out right now from all the poison. That's why Laposa tries to get the wards on top of him as much as possible. But it's looking like that magic damage will wear out.
I think they should get a pipe next on their mag. Is that what he's going for?
I bet. He's going pretty utility.
Yeah.
Oh,
going Guardian Greaves.
Okay. Well, some sort of heal.
Dude, Centaur could have just ran away, right? Like, you saw that the very last part? He, like, ran in. I'm like, he didn't have anything. That was just weird. Pain's just playing a little better now, and as you said, I think it's this Chrono spell. I mean, they knew maybe we can do something top, and then Weeha just has a BKB that he didn't have before. I don't know.
Chrono makes this game really hard for TEST123 to play because they have sleep, but now the Void does enough damage, especially once he's gonna get empowered, that he's gonna start the fight 4-on-5 for you, pretty much no matter what.
Such a nice Void game too, when you can just solo Chrono people and you don't feel bad about doing it.
It's always nice to play Void when you know that there's no. There was a save for a time period. It was asleep, but they didn't even use that as well as they could have. So now the Void completely buffed up. He's looking for anybody really.
Yeah. We got a Shiva's on the Venom now. A little better team fight. Oh,
stop. On Weeha started the fight on the Monkey King. Now HFN's gonna come in with the Chrono Sphere.
I mean, you can't do anything though.
So the question is, do you take a fight? And they're looking for stuff right now. That's an Arcane Rune on the Void, so they were willing to commit that.
Yeah.
4 versus 4 as Tavo's trying to complete his Aghanim Scepter, and we've got Ritsu who's about to get a hard, but is going to be running to Weeha here.
TP?
He does not have a TP, so they're going to have to use Stampede to get him out, and they're still going to try and catch him here. No Chronosphere yet. Weeha.
Oh, he has a heart now. I don't think you want to chase this.
Chasing in deep. Almost stunned, but actually gets off the BKB just in time.
Do you not have net on Naga? Don't you just net him after he BKBs?
I'm not sure what happened there.
Dude, that was... Weeha definitely should not have done that, but he barely BKBs the Boundless. If he gets Boundless Strike, he's just dead there. That was very quick reactions by him. He's at like
You think his computer lagging tipped him off?
Maybe too. Whoa! He's just spamming the buttons fast.
Oh, the game's lagging. Must be Wukong's command.
Good time. I don't know. This Naga is starting to hit annoying levels for sure.
3 out of 4 bounty runes for Pain Gaming. Really need that butterfly for the Naga Siren though.
Once she gets that, she will shred people, but can she farm? I don't know. The game could be over before then. One good fight from Dire.
I think it's still scary that they missed the chrono, and if you're TEST123, you're still not really willing to take fights. Because if you look at Pain's lineup, it is very cooldown reliant. Like for them to get damage off. I guess the smartest decision that they made, I think, is to make the Magnus a support, so they don't have to rely on him to have items so much.
They don't rely on like his ulti at all, right? It's just like a little bonus.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't even build Blink, so.
Yeah. And he's gotten 2 really good ones off without it.
Yeah. The beauty of it so far has been that the Oracle's been so useful at keeping his cores alive that the RP's like cherry on top.
Misery has definitely made that hero look really good. Maybe it is a good hero, I don't know. I guess it's just going to be pretty slow action till next Roche, I assume.
This is also the longest game that I've seen Pain play. Even the games that have been like relatively close to them, like the game that we called yesterday, 30 minutes.
It's this game's close. Never mind, they lost. I think both teams are definitely still in it. It really comes down to like how good can Ritsu play the map on his Naga, and can Misery keep with his clutch like saves. I think those two are like the keys for each team. Because now that you have all these BKBs, Grimstroke does not feel quite as good.
TEST123 are going to have to start taking fights outside of their base. That Aghanim Scepter from Tabo is going to be dangerous. TEST123 to have some idea about this. They're playing the high ground, playing around Roshan. Misery. His smoke is going to pop here. TEST123 both know what's happening here.
They just, Ritsu just runs.
Ritsu. He's going to be maybe caught here. The Song of Siren's not going to go off in time. King RT is close to be able to RP, but instead they actually get the Hex out from Tavo. Silence is coming in. They're going to try and keep Ritsu locked down. They do manage to get it with the RP after he spawns.
I think you're okay with that. Ritsu dies, but why do you use wards? I was really surprised.
They might give up Roshan now, though.
It's not up yet.
How much time is it left?
I think like 20.
20 seconds.
I think that's honestly not bad for Pain X, right? They push in middle, they push in bottom.
They reacted really well. Like, Leposa was immediately pushing in mid. CCNC was already positioned to hit bottom.
So it is a big kill, but like, Pain X made the best out of it by pushing in both lanes. It just means... Oh, and Roche is up. Naga... You do not want to use... Oh, it's not even up yet. Hello? 30 seconds till Naga. You might have to buy back. That would not be a feels good buyback. But Monkey has BKB. You have to fight this.
That was a giant chicken.
That is a quick Roche. Nah, you just don't buy back, whatever. OD having 2. You give it to OD or Void? I think it's OD, right?
I think it's OD. Well,
does he have Roam? Neither. I know it's going to be Void. I think he drops 1 item. I mean, it's Cheese and Aegis.
He's got the level 25.
He does a lot of damage. Like, a lot of Voids fall off. HFN never falls off. I've known as a carry player, he will always have farm. Like, he just never falls off.
I remember when they had arms and they were getting bodied every game, but he would still always have, like, top net worth.
Yeah. The Razor Extraordinaire. God, I saw so many of those. He was in the WESG team, too. I was catching just Razor. Yeah. He went, like, no boots Razor a few times. Like, I don't know what's happening, but it's interesting.
See who has buyback here, because that may be essential for TEST123 to be able to hold this.
And they don't have Rasta wards up yet.
They're still so scared. Grimstroke's not there, that's a problem.
He's their high ground hero. They need him now.
They do manage to get the 2-man stomp, leading things off. Hacks immediately in return. Now the Song of Siren coming in. Clearing out the wards, getting out the Wukong's command, setting the set. They just need to be able to hit the stun. There goes the Chronosphere though. On a CCNC, and the Bash is actually hitting Fleet as well. The back lines are just controlling up all the Naga Siren illusions while they deal with the Monkey King. And sure enough, he will be falling here soon. But he actually managed to get up a big stun that'll allow the rest of his team to come in. Saves the Magnus though. Weehaw is maybe just saving King RT. Is going to take a bit more magic damage. Drops the cheese, picks it up on HFN, so he doesn't have to use his Aegis here. While King RT, he's the one to scarf down the cheese.
They should just go again.
I think that's on Kid Track. He just wasn't there. Where the hell are you?
He was their high ground defense.
Yeah, and he's at bottom lane. What the hell are you doing?
And more importantly, like, they didn't have wards up for that time period. They had to commit the sleep, which is supposed to be your counter-initiate spell, just to kill them.
The Soulbind going through BKB can also keep them in the Wukong's command longer. Yeah. Same goes with like double ensnare and stuff.
Yeah. It's so hard to push against Grimm's his Q. Yeah, like, plus the Venom wards. Now you're gonna give up shrines.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
And you get 4 runes. That's always nice. Rich get richer.
What did you do to my net worth, Austin?
My bad. I was looking at buybacks.
I was like,
God, Void. Naga's still far. You saw, I mean, Monkey King's tanky. When that Wukong command down, you have the BKB, like, Void can't really solo kill him. Like, if you have everyone set up in position, you definitely can still take fights from Paynex, but it's going to be a lot harder. Now this Mag has 12 armor, 12 extra armor. Whew. With a Crimson, he's just not going to take damage. I think you need Ags on Venom now, actually.
HFN is going to be caught by the ensnare, stomped up immediately. But he does still have the Aegis. Pops the BKB, turns and fights the Naga Siren, clears through all the illusions, now finds the real one, does manage to get that extra pin. Look at just locking him down. That damage is insane. Weeha's going to come in, try and get a little bit of extra. CC&T pops his stun onto Weeha to hope that Kid Track survives, but he will not. That's going to be the first life of the Faceless Void, but a great save from Misery means that Tomo's going to live long enough to turn around and hex up CC&C, and he may still die, but he's actually fine. He's full heal.
Yeah, Misery on this Oracle has been ownage.
Tavo had like 0.3 health left.
That is, I mean, you got to go for, right? You're behind like 9k. You have to go for a payoff like that, but he has a BKB.
It's also, he had Aegis too.
Yeah, that's actually, yeah, maybe that wasn't the play at all.
That was a little rushed. He had BKB, Aegis. Okay, there's your high ground defense now.
Clips of sand. I think the game's over.
And this is
dude, this felt like a long game. There's only 37 minutes.
That's how all Pain games
They really do. This one was even more back and forth, but Pain always just manages to come out on top. I think, as you said, they have the better team fight. Yeah, and you're against like a Naga, Monkey King, Centaur, Veno, and it feels like you have the better team fight. That's pretty impressive. That's just how the lanes went, though.
There's like no reason he needs to tank tier 4s. He's doing it anyway.
Whatever. I got 12 armor talent. Yeah. Medallion 12. He actually is like unkillable.
This is gonna be megas now, and it did take 7 minutes longer, but
just call it. You're not. Yeah, there you go. I was about to say this. You're just gonna feel worse the more this goes.
I mean, Pain's longest game is still the very first game we casted of them that went 41 minutes, but it still felt like had turned around entirely by 30 minutes. And it was the same thing here, right? 25 minutes, we had an even game, 30 minutes, they were 5k ahead.
I think
Radiant team pick.
Thunder Predator up 1-0 here in the South American qualifiers for the China Major. Break CPK joined by Elevated, and we have a Grimstroke, ladies and gentlemen. I know that he's been popping up in a couple other regions, but damn it, I wanted the chance to cast this hero, and here
Well, the silence, anything that can silence Phoenix does a lot of work, especially since the hero has pretty terrible base attack time. And yeah, that's my analysis.
That's the big thing. I mean, like attack speed, not really point, but yeah, I suppose with the silence preventing the egg in the first place, pretty good from Grimstark. But
also,
now that go ahead,
Grim just trades very well against Phoenix in lane as well, just because he has, I believe, 5 armor base. Phoenix has 0, so you match those 2 heroes up, Grimstark's going to win that.
But now, so the question is dear God, they're using a lot of time. We saw this yesterday from them too, where they use a lot of their reserve time early. But anyways, the synergy with Grimstroke now, specifically with the ultimate, of course. And how do you take advantage of that? I saw Doom earlier. Seemed to be a couple of games at least with a Grimstroke, so double Doom's nice. Obviously, Lich is there too.
Dire team.
I mean, there's plenty that makes sense, but
there it is.
Dire team ban.
The Doom.
I definitely like that combination. Doom being such a strong spell.
And the immediate Slark.
Yep. Thunder Predator comfortable with their Slark performance. Feeling like Attune's ready to continue to build up those stacks of agility.
How is he against Doom though? Isn't Doom a little bit concerning? The Doom itself.
10 seconds remaining.
Sure. If you get doomed, that being said, Slark can just build a Lincoln Spear or show up to the fights late. As far as in the laning stage,
Radiant team pick.
I think one of those heroes that is high strength, very low armor, so Slark can do fine against him. He's not being bullied too hard. But obviously, Doom does have the ability to shut down the Slark if he's able to find that Doom in fights, but pretty hard just because Slark can always Shadow Dance.
10 seconds remaining.
Instant cast time gets you out.
5 seconds remaining.
Untargetable.
All right, well, third pick for Infamous Young. Again, diving into that reserve time, which they don't have much of at this point, so they need to choose quickly. Morphling did work out for them decently last game, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back that direction at least. And right now, again, not the greatest answer still. Obviously, it's still 3 picks to go, but clearly confident with the hero, I suppose. So, although again, it wasn't the flashiest Morphling game either. Really until the last fight where you saw the Sand King take over and make some solid plays with it. But okay, they go Juggernaut. Double Omni? How does that work?
It doesn't.
It doesn't actually work? Yeah,
it doesn't.
That's what I was going to say. I don't think it would.
No. It just does it to the primary target, I believe, if I remember correctly. Jug, it's a hero that Omni Slash has been pretty significantly buffed. That ability seems very strong right now. Jug, pretty good against the Phoenix Egg. Not the best hero against Slark, but also a hero that is fairly self-sufficient in the lane and gives them the ability to siege towers, and it's just a good all-around hero. If you're going to be picking a core this early, picking your carry this early, Jug doesn't really care that much about the counters that exist.
Mention that, I mean, off the top of my head, nothing that very much so standing out, I suppose. But yeah, and the Magnus Span from them too obviously would be a good pairing with the Juggernaut. But
yep, Mag and Enigma, both BKB producing stuns that have been banned. Axe banned by Thunder Predator, another good counter to Jug. So Jug's feeling pretty good, I think. Predator could still pick up the Bane if they wanted to.
Ooh, yeah, that's like
they do need another good, strong laning support, so that could be what we see here. Could also go something like an Undying.
also a little unsure of what they want to do because two are really dipping in 30 seconds now.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they were gearing up to run the same strategy, and then Ember Spirit Lich were the other two pieces of that were banned out by Infamous Young.
Wind Ranger. Almighty question is that going to be a core or a support Wind Ranger?
Yeah, I feel like most likely it's Frank running the Phoenix last game, right? So it was an offlane Phoenix.
5 seconds.
No, Frank was on Sand King at that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, I mean, Wind Ranger probably a core. Otherwise, their supports are Phoenix Wind Ranger, which doesn't feel that good, especially since Slark doesn't provide any control either. Out of the pounce.
Oh, pretty quick Centaur response there from Imp.
Dire Team ban.
Pain Gaming's turn to ban.
It's like Pain bodied TEST123.
Great, it's 3-0 right now.
That game.
Yeah, but Will, I wanted to come and cast some Dota. You want to keep playing Smash, and I'm like, you know what? I'll let him have. This is all he has now, so you know what? I'll let him have this one.
He doesn't have the majors. He's got to give him something.
You gotta give him
Smash.
Give me that little bit.
Is that Grimstroke?
That is a Brewmaster instead. They left Brewmaster and
What is it?
Grimstroke out
73% win rate or something?
76, I think.
And they have to ban the Rubik against
10
Weehaw.
seconds remaining.
I remember the game where Tavo played Brew offlane against VP at a major, and he died like 25 times in lane.
A lot of times.
It's a lot. He didn't actually die 25. He died quite a bit.
Close enough. Do you just take Dazzle here? I feel you just take Dazzle.
They did run it as Tavo last time, remember?
Yeah. I think
And
I've
they
seen him.
Necro.
I'm pretty sure it's just a really good hero. What else would you take instead?
5 seconds.
Because you know on Pain you're banning like what, PA +1 for sure against the mag. I'm pretty sure you just take Dazzle. What would you take here?
Pain Gaming's turn to ban.
Winter Wyvern.
I wouldn't have said Wyvern if I'm honest.
They just.
I would have said Lone Druid.
Oh yeah, that hero's still in it too. I've seen Ritsu play, and I don't really want to see that again. So I don't think anyone plays it on that team.
I thought you said they win with that hero.
No, did I? I said
Yes.
anyone.
on test 123.
Oh yeah, well,
and
okay.
you specifically said
but
they picked it 5 times, they won 5 times.
I didn't say the numbers, but they did pick. No, I mean anyone. I legit think anyone can play that hero now. If you just don't mind not clicking off both your things, you just right-click people and you take 60% less damage.
Pain Gaming's
I would do
turn to
that.
ban.
Oh, there's a PA ban. Who'd have guessed? Blitz. You got to ban one more mag hero here. What are you banning?
I need to see the hero list. Let me look it up.
Are you Euro Lacoste?
Yeah. I can't. I don't have the heroes in my head.
You don't like Mammoran? Like you got Jug?
Slark?
Already banned.
5 seconds.
What about Troll? We still have not seen a Troll. I thought that hero got buffed. Apparently I was wrong because no one's playing it.
I think the really nice thing is they do have Winter Wyvern isn't so obvious against Grimstroke Mag, but whatever pairs with the Mag, Winter Wyvern's going to be very good against.
Because of Cold Embrace?
Because of Cold Embrace as well as Winter's Curse, yeah.
They banned Monkey. Especially with Mag.
Because I don't think you're afraid of Troll. If you think about it, the way Troll goes, he's uncontrollable. Like he just locks onto one person,
And
that's a perfect Cold Embrace opportunity.
Hey, you're right. That actually just owns it here. What about Spectre?
Whereas Monkey King actually sets up really well off of the enemy Cold Embrace.
You're right. That Winter Wyvern pick's just good. I don't know. That hero in the late game, too. Like, if I'm a support, I want to be Winter Wyvern normally. If it's past, like, 50 minutes. You actually have an impact.
Could do it up with AM.
No. But I would rather Spectre.
10
AM.
seconds
What a
remaining.
trash hero. I'm glad. I would rather play against AM 9 out of 10 times than a Slark, so... Or the other way around. I don't even know what I'm saying.
So they're just kind of taking half of their draft.
You think they're also going to have Laposa play Shadow Shaman and make this a 5-position Magnus like Pain did?
Potentially. You know what I'd like to see right now on Pain is Pugna.
10 seconds remain.
Why do you like Pugna so much here?
I think the ward's really good against all 3 of those like spammy type heroes. And more importantly, I think Decrep's going to be really good against whatever melee core they use. It matches up well against the Shaman. It's a tower hitter early on, and it pushes the pace fast with your Brew Wyvern.
I don't like playing Pugna against Grimstroke. I'll tell you that.
I'll say the Decrep thing is kind of annoying for both sides because of the silence. But isn't it nice against Shaman? It's like Shaman does like half the damage to himself or something.
Yeah.
Mirana.
So they take Mirana.
It's a hero that deals with the wards pretty well and pairs with the Winter's Curse. We saw that a lot last patch, the Mirana Wyvern combo.
This is quite the draft we have on our hands, boys. Dude, I bought this shirt in Malaysia and it's already ripping. Literally a week ago. I mean, it was $5. I don't know what I was expecting.
What does it say? Gin and
Juice? It's a Snoop Dogg Gin and Juice shirt from Malaysia. And I was like, why? And it was $5.
What does it say at the bottom here?
Snoop Dogg.
Doggy Dog.
Like, but it's
Doggy
ripping already. How? I think, oh, that might have been me. There was a tag that was super itchy and I ripped it up. Never mind, that was me.
That's not Malaysia.
That is not Malaysia. I just remember, dude, have you just ripped tags off your clothes? Like the like says small or how to wash it because it's really itchy?
Yeah.
I should have cut it, but I was like, nah, this is coming off.
I still have my thing here.
That's like that's like a nice one though. It's like not, this one was literally like hanging off like out to here. Like on the outside, I'm like, what the hell?
Do you still have that Young Thug shirt?
Absolutely, and I still wear it.
We saw it at an H&M.
H&M in Vancouver, yep.
And Graham was like, I have to get this.
Dude, and I wore the shirt.
You wore it on broadcast.
No, but we didn't use a webcam. It was the very first day of TI, and we didn't use a webcam. I can't reuse a Young Thug shirt on cam. That would have been dang. That was a good shirt.
It was.
It was actually classic.
It was a booty golf shirt.
Yeah.
All right.
And I am a booty goon.
We have side.
They're using their time, just like we're using ours.
You could do Void again.
Gaming's turn to pick.
They do Spectre.
Oh, Grant.
I knew it. They won. It's over. No, I'm just
Wow.
kidding. I just like, right, because we saw Ritsu want to get involved in fights with Naga last game, but he was always just like, because he was farming, he was always too late. On a Spectre, you're never too late.
And you got a
You said
sick
ulti.
combo.
Yeah.
Grimstroke, Spectre, Magnus Spectre.
That is
You've got is that you aren't a Roche hero at all. right? But you've got Shadow Shaman wards, which, you know, that's a nice.
Doesn't Brewmaster 5 or Core kind of own you in lane?
Yeah. Everyone sort of owns that hero in lane.
But like Brew especially, in melee versus melee, you just take the crit. God, that ability, I love just watching 5 crits in a row.
Yo, I'm down for Pango it up.
Yeah,
Roll
I was
it up,
gonna say that too. Tavo Pango.
Why?
Roll it up.
Why?
I think it's nice in lane. You need a hero that doesn't get bullied by the Spectre Haunt either. And he can build tanky.
Yeah.
You can build this you can go Mirana like 1 or 2 here. I'm down to see a Pango.
Would you want to see it here, or would you last pick it, since you're not last pick overall?
For the most part, you own...
So an anti-mage was taken, Grant?
We're both there.
Right.
This is gonna... Hey, maybe we'll see a game over 30, 40 minutes now. Probably not. It feels like besides Spectre and AM, both teams push the tempo, like a lot.
So you probably can't really silence the AM if you're Grimstroke.
It's hard. He'll always blink.
Yeah. Oh, well, no, I'm saying he could spell shield it as well, right?
Oh, yeah, because it's in midair.
You just see it coming to you, you're like...
Cool, I can...
There it goes.
It's like
it goes back. If you Lotus yourself after he spell shields it, will it knock it back again?
Yeah, I think so. It's like, then you can play Pong.
Yeah, you actually could. That would be straight.
You can play Pong with the ghost.
How does Anti-Mage versus Spectre work overall?
I think... So, Anti-Mage is always okay against like most carries that play the mobility game. So like when Spec presses Haunt, you just blink out, right? And you reset the fight. It's more, in this kind of matchup, it's more who kills who supports faster.
Yeah.
And I think AM kills these 2 supports real quick. Whereas I don't think Spectre kills Wyvern and Brew as easily.
Neither one of them have an escape mechanism. They both depend on being able to hex their opponent or something.
Yeah.
So that's Anti-Mage could play around that really easily.
Yeah, Spectre wasn't even in the list. The only thing that changed was literally the spell shield, so that's it. So what were you guys saying? I wasn't listening. Who wins late game? I think AM does, right?
I think in this game AM will win late game. A 6-slotted Spec though pretty much beats everyone.
It beats the rest of the 4 heroes, and then you're just going to be fine. Because you have a Shadow Shaman on your team versus AM late game.
So it's going to be kind of back and forth at 30 minutes. AM's going to be stronger at like 40.
Hey, AM. Yeah, that's always AM's thing, is that he out 6-slots most heroes.
Right.
And I think Pain. This looks like another game they just want to have a lot of pressure. I mean, that's all they don't do 4 protect when they do the opposite. They just do 4 run at people while HFN is just farming somewhere off the map. Would that be 4 protect 1?
Yeah, that's the definition of 4 protect 1.
I wouldn't say the technical, because then you'd be defending, but they're offending. I mean, they were pushing the base while HFN was farming somewhere else. They weren't really protecting him, right? I mean, I'm just using English to try to sort out the debacle we have
I
here.
think there are certain leaps in logic that you have to take when it comes to these names and strategies.
Leaps in logic? That sounds a lot like a flat earther would say, Cap. So who got banned? DK, the CCNC hero, and
I believe
Dazzle.
If there's any one crazy theory, I'm going to believe it's flat Earth.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, what about Hollow Earth?
Oh,
we have the Hubble telescope, bro. That shit snaps pictures of the circle. Sphere, pardon me, the sphere.
Blitz, we agreed. Hollow Earth. Yeah, that's the theory to go to.
Dark side of the moon, all that jazz, I believe in it. Flat Earth, the horizon isn't a thing.
What do you mean, the Earth is hollow? Wouldn't it just collapse on itself?
The main point here
is there's some sort of thick crust. I don't know.
Well, like
I'm flat Earth.
Yeah.
I'm flat Earth. You can be Hollow Earth. I'm flat Earther for life here.
Yeah, I'll kind of use facts in like the scientific journal to kind of do what I'm doing.
According to Scientific American.
Yeah.
Flat Earthers are wrong.
The Earth is flat. We have an Abaddon pickup.
We do.
Which
you don't. I mean, he sucks in lane.
I'm kind of excited
but I like him. I'm excited. Dude, that new buffs on like once you actually get high levels, you do.
Is good, and I don't think he's great,
but he's not shit tier anymore.
But I wouldn't even say that. I like sometimes you even prefer the old Curse of Avernus.
Why do you think they picked him here, honestly? Like I'm looking, they just want to. I mean, guess it just fits with their running at people.
I think it's really good versus Magnus.
You can't get RP'd ever.
He RPs you, you pop your ultimate, and then you
Shield someone
aphotic
else.
shield someone else. Yeah. I think you got a lot of protection against Grimstroke and Shadow Shaman as well. Against Spectre in lane. Not as good as he used to be with Curse of Avernus when it comes to the pressure aspect.
Wait,
because the problem is your stacks don't stay that long, like a Monkey King or an Ursa does.
At all, yeah.
Right? It goes away so
It's like
quickly.
level 1 Magnus.
Yeah.
It's just like a mini nullifier. That's really good.
You get a stun.
Not nullifier, sorry, Abyssal.
Yeah. It's pretty nice.
Do people take that over the refraction charges, though?
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
It does.
It's a free stun.
It is.
On a hero that doesn't have one.
It doesn't
On a
go
hero
through
that
BKB.
is very...
Huh?
Does it go through BKB?
Sure it does.
It's a bash,
It's
right?
a bash. It says bash, so...
You just never know. Dota's a crazy game, my friends.
Prepare for battle.
You know what's a cool skill? Nightmare on Bane. Like, I wonder if the heroes actually have nightmares while they're put asleep.
For sure they do.
Like, what would... Okay, say you sleep a Sven. What do you think a Sven's thinking? Like, oh my god, I don't have cleave anymore or something? Like, what
That's
would
actually
No,
the first thing
it's
I
probably
thought of.
very low damage. I was thinking a low damage Sven.
Like, he's
You're
permanently
cleaving, but
enfeebled
you're
or
not
something?
actually doing anything,
He's
yeah.
like permanently enfeebled would be his nightmare, yeah.
So he wakes up from his nightmare and finds out he's enfeebled.
enfeebled.
He's a living nightmare.
God,
No.
I can't do this.
I can't escape.
I bet Pandas would be like, there's no more beer. Marana would be all her sisters die. Winter Wyvern. I don't know what dragons
Marana has
dream
sisters?
Of. Yeah. That Tyrann Whisperwind, son.
Oh.
Oh, he's just dead. See you, Rich.
Yeah, he's just gonna get crit a bunch.
Oh,
Crit one more!
Oh, get him.
You knew he was getting hit by that. Come on.
He didn't get crit the hit before. I was like, what? He's gonna live, and then he died. That's a... How do you get... Didn't that happen in the Thunder Predator game? People were just like getting arrowed when they shouldn't have been. Like, that arrow should not
Yeah.
hit.
Remember Weeha when he hit the Enigma? His Centaur and his Eidolons didn't get...
I mean, it definitely, yeah, did not help. Does Moran have sisters? Sorry, I had to go back to that.
The battle
I figured it would be something about her mount.
Or it could be Malfurion dying, but that's more of Dota 1 lore.
Whoa.
Sorry. Nature's Prophet dying.
Mm-hmm.
Grimstroke? I don't know. He just, like, he can only paint one color or something.
No, he's an evil artist, right?
Yeah.
So his nightmare would basically be...
And he's Bob Ross.
He's Bob Ross,
I'm
exactly.
good? No!
What do you mean, happy thoughts? Bad thoughts only.
That would actually... Okay, so Weeha Marana. I like his Marana middle. He's one of the few Maranas I enjoy middle.
One of the few?
I think him and Sumail are... And maybe no one. China doesn't really play Marana middle at all either, so I guess that takes away a big hero chunk.
Sumail's Marana gamed one against E-Home.
Yeah.
Haha.
Okay, so Ritsu died top, but he went bottom. Does he... You don't... I think you'd rather have this matchup. Because you do not want to be versus the Panda, I don't think, at all.
No, I would agree with
I don't
that.
think you want to be versus Abba.
At least you have Grim here, though.
Yeah.
They're just tri-laning top right now.
They want to make sure that this anti-mage gets a good start. This is the definition of 3 protect 1.
Okay.
HFN.
I would call this a tri-lane myself, but it's whatever. Alright, Winter Wyvern's out.
Somebody had to switch eventually.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised they didn't, like, ensure a pull went off before TPing out.
Yeah.
You know, to pull the lane back.
It's okay. The brew will do brew things and fight.
So it is Laposa, though, by the way, on Mag, and it is Flea on the roster, so they switch up the roles from last game when Pain did it. I think it's the same thing. You're going to go the same items, you're just going to get them slower on Rasta and quicker on Mag. And I think Blink, actually. Blink seems really good. Doesn't get affected by it. You can stop Panda from ulting. I think having a Blink on Mag's actually good this game.
Misery challenging them over the hard camp pull.
He has boot.
Doesn't have his level 2 yet, though.
Oh, that does feel bad, though. As you said, the empowered Rasta, he does a lot of damage.
Yeah, people were thinking about this before anything happened. It's like, I saw it in the last patch a lot too. It's so insane.
Grace unseen.
He does
I mean, like, I really do like just him and any high base damage here, like we talked about. So middle, yeah, he's owning. I wouldn't say completely owning. He is definitely winning, but this is a matchup TA should probably dominate, so this matchup's just going even. Hey. It's gonna be the kill on King RD bottom. I don't know how, but...
That's surprising.
Yeah, how do you...
That shouldn't happen.
How do you just global on Kitcher? Because I assume Ritsu health potion. Now that is... What?
Misery's a bit low. Dive in the tower.
Did they get skewered or something?
Yeah, I guess so.
They had to have been skewered. I was like, why are they so close to the tower?
Why are they tanking these hits? Well, Spectre's having a pretty good start too. Surprisingly, third on the CS charts.
Yeah.
I do not think this is how Pain wants it because they know TAs win. Like Weehaw can tell this team, I'm getting owned in the middle. Like there's no shame in that.
Weehaw's not saying that.
You think he's like, nah, I'm winning this.
I got him on the ropes.
I got him on the ropes. He's full HP mana, 3 levels above him. Nah, he's in 1 arrow, 1 arrow. I mean, it really could be 1 arrow.
This is so this is kind of the problem I was saying with Abaddon, is that because you're like you just have this slow, you don't actually get an attack speed increase until you get the 4 stacks. So your like passive harassment in lane is much worse. Oh hey, see look, he had him on the rope.
That's my boy, Grant.
I mean, I said 1 arrow would bring it back.
I said that guy. He's not
even
saying
arrows on cooldown.
He's not even Grant. He wasn't saying he was behind it all. He's like, guys, I'm winning this matchup by a lot. Don't worry about it.
I mean, he's still definitely losing this matchup. The 1 kill's good.
I'm up by 20 CS right now. CCNC's got nothing.
God, how do you? Ugh. God, I don't know, new Panda, man. It is crazy you can actually play him in all like 5 roles and he owns just because his E is so good now.
Trying to jump and burn some mana on Stan King. He'll turn around, get a good shackles off, skewer into the tower once again. HFN once again is going to take the damage for Misery, try and get him out. Misery though pops the Drunken Brawler, is going to boost himself away. And Stan King, well, he's got a mango.
347 versus 354.
He's got a win lace.
Oh, Tavo, he kills Kittrack. They barely get away on Misery.
Was that just a really good play by HFN going into the skewer? Because, right, the tower hit HFN instead of the pen. I don't know if he did that intentionally, but it really worked out.
It happened last time, too, so I have to assume that that's what he's doing. Purpose. He's literally tanking the tower for...
That's just, like, honestly, a really smart play.
So we had a kill on Kittrack, and they're going to battle over the bounty runes here. This is going to be a guarantee, should be for TEST123, and Tavo is going to trade his life for Kittrack, but King RD does manage to get the other bounty rune.
Crazy stuff, but looks like Panda should get that bounty rune. Doesn't want it. All right.
Maybe they think Shaman went for it.
Maybe they should.
Let it percolate, get stronger.
I don't think no one's gonna look until they look at it. Yeah.
They're gonna go gank mid. Time to put some more pressure on CCNC.
But look who's coming to Kittrack. I think you live in this 2v3 gank. Oh, Kittrack's not coming. Okay, this would be a big kill.
But King RD kind of shows himself. The arrow comes out. That's going to miss. CCNC is fine. And I'm not sure what Misery's up to now.
It's going to... Yeah, now Flea's level 4 and Misery's level 2. That is a little bit of a problem, I'd say.
So King RD is going to head the top lane instead, it seems.
CCNC's only got 20 more CS than my guy.
Yeah, he's fine. At least he's... Oh,
the recovery's coming.
Another skewer back. This time HFN won't be there to help Misery tank the tower. He's going to be able to get a good clap. King RD still a ways away here. Archangel actually popping a spell shield. Doesn't return anything in time. But now, here comes King RD. He's going to be able to look to slow down Stan King. Misses out on the Splinter Blast, though. Misery with a healing sound. He's going to make the commitment here. Speed boosts his way over to Stan King. It doesn't get anything, though.
Oh, the spell too on Rasta.
Now Misery's dead. Oh, he's not going to chase after him. Loposa out of mana. Doesn't really commit over there.
I thought Flea would come out of the tree sooner. He was like really thought they would dive. Still, I mean, good for TEST123, right? You make 2 heroes come up here. Ritsu knows he can farm bottom and TA can farm middle.
The supports on TEST123, or Pain rather, are just... They don't have like an obvious lane to go to.
He is dying a lot.
The problem is they can't gank bottom. Like, it's Abaddon. This hero just like kind of passively sits here and farms. So it's not like ganking for a Magnus where it's a lot easier, right? You can do that skewer play.
No, I'm saying Pain's is like a little hard. All they can do is really go top.
That's what I mean. They can't go bottom for the Abaddon. Like,
wait, what?
Abaddon +1 is not getting any kills.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yes.
I think you're both saying the same thing. You guys are.
You don't listen to me, Blitz.
Cap's garbage.
So I think the only place they can go is top. Dude, he has a Vlad's. Mag has a Mag's. I don't even know if you put Ross to top anymore. Mag has a Vanguard.
They got
look at this.
Give him one more crit.
He pops it. Mango, skewer, and still gonna die.
Don't get me.
Shot. Oh, okay, finally does die. But King RT is probably gonna go down here from Stanking. Zaps one down. Misery is also gonna be caught. And Stanking preps another Mango, but now HFN's going to come in. Immediately the Inkswell goes down. That's going to stun up Misery underneath the tower too. And now Ritsu's going to come in with the ultimate, locking down the Animage as well. HFN doesn't have a blink up in 2 seconds. One more, he will be able to get away.
He didn't go any in Desolate, right?
Yo, is he going to find the bounty rune now?
He is.
This is the more hype part.
Yes. Let's see how much it is.
The surprise.
What? Oh. Plus 50. Wait,
mid lane.
Doesn't scale now?
King RT into the trees. He's going to come down eventually. He comes down on the other side of it, but CCNC is still trying to hunt him. Will be able to find King RT.
That seemed a little greedy.
Middle is over. We just has to roam too. I don't know. This TA definitely could just take over the game. We'll see though. Do you think she's going to go for a more farm-oriented, or is she just going to start making space?
I think she's just going to go Blink Deso, as usual.
Because you can't really gank, right? Like, AM and Ab are both actually kind of tough kills.
If you get Blink, you can kill the AM. So you just blink after him. If you can get him to blink first in range, like in vision, off of your trap, then he'll die.
Ooh, makes a skewer.
And CCNC used to tell me, he was the TA player that said, like, you almost always want to get Blink first.
Dude, oh, Laposa, the range creeps.
Mid lane. Weehaw forced to leap away before Stanking could catch him.
His bottom lane just not. Is it pointless to look there now? Is it just going to be a Batten versus a freaking Vanguard? Like anything's going to happen. There's like 8 heroes middle now. What the hell?
Got Shadow Shaman and Grimstroke trying to decide if they can gank mid, if they can get a silence on Weehaw, or if they should go top.
Ooh, Ketchak might have baited him. I saw Yellow ping out when he placed the sentry, but it wasn't a regular ward, so... He does place a regular ward there as well. It's going to be a little bit slow of a game. It's AM versus Spectre, right? Like, once Spectre's ulti's up, we'll expect to see stuff.
Bounty rune's going to be split between the two teams.
Oh, I think this is going to be a lot more passive game. And whenever Spectre's ult's up, maybe we'll see action besides that. Maybe when Panda gets 6, but I think both teams are just going to be content farming.
Coming in from behind. They do have the Batten who's TPing in, though, so this cannot be a good fight for TEST123. HFN's going to be able to get on top of bounces back to silence. Perfect. Blows him up with the ult. And now they can keep going. As Laposa, he's now committed to this top lane, which makes Tavo's presence a lot better for Pain Gaming. Meanwhile, CCNC dives up the mid lane, but we're still going to follow this fight at top where Stanking, he's going to be the first one gone off. Does manage to get the ward trap around Tavo, who does pop off the ultimate. A great Winter's Curse laid out that's going to allow Pain to be able to escape and still finishes off Stanking. Now Tavo turning and fighting Ritsu, feeling comfortable with this one. The game swell is going to allow Ritsu to speed away from Tavo before that 4th hit. But mid is going down fast to CCNC, who killed the mid Weehaw Mirana, as a look to take the tower.
Misery's gonna die, right?
Nah, he's got his run away.
Huh. That's your boy, Will. And I would say that was a pretty suck day nowadays.
I don't know why that made me laugh so much. It's just...
Well, phase boots AM. I've been seeing that more too. The armor is actually really good on it.
Track. Inkswell's first knows he can't really silence the AM so easily. Does manage to get it off here, but he's slowed down so much. The AM quickly kills the Phantom and is ready to blink in, but he's blinking into all. TEST123. It's skewered into the tier 2 away from the TA, but it doesn't matter. The HFN still gonna fall. And Track successfully baits them all.
He used it during that last fight. Dude, that was just it was a 50-50, right? Kitrak's either running right or running left, and you guess wrong and you die for it. Damn, I can't believe he got out. That was so good too, how he used his W so it wouldn't get spell shield. He like waited until he blinked forward. Got the good play. Grimstroke. You guys like painting? Have you ever done like those, you know, where you like with your girlfriend where you drink wine and go and paint?
No.
No.
I thought it was pretty
But I'm a really good artist.
Are you?
That is not true.
Legit. Anybody that watches my stream can tell you.
He has the most absolute most painful games of.
Dude, I've got underrated gems in there. I got special guests such as Cap and Gunner.
Hey, we get to see Gunner play tomorrow.
Oh, that's true.
Zug's swing.
Weehaw.
4 Wraith Bands, get out of there.
Got plenty of leap charge.
Level 1 death flight?
Yeah.
I was about to say, that was not doing much. God, that nerf, that's like the AoE nerf on Desolate, well, like 5 patches ago or whatever, that shit on this hero, like in the mid game, I feel.
Well, he's got a mag though, so he's okay.
Sure.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Tavo takes that bottom lane tower very quickly. Kazoo managed to get a silence though, but he'll still be able to leap out ahead of the Inkswell. The TA trap slow him though too. CCNC now going to try and rout Weehaw, who's already had all those leap charges expended, but fortunately he's still got battle charges. He will be fine. They have to quickly defend mid tower where HFN is trying to put the pressure with Misery. He does now have his level 6.
Kill the Fire Panda.
Pops it right away. Is going to be able to get the stun on CCNC. The refraction charge is burned out. They drop a sentry into the trees, so CCNC can't get away so easily. But Inkswell, instantly kills him with the Winter's Curse. But to survive. The tower still under assault, though.
That's a true position 5. Yo, what up? Here's an Inkswell. I'm dead. That is actually a 5 position. Hey, bottom tower. I don't know. Tavo, like, I don't think they can fight into this guy now. Like, he is actually a monster. And he gets the 25% EXP gain.
Now he has to actually utilize this to take towers, right?
It's pretty funny watching them hit this TA and then she just like kind of glances in the direction and does half their health.
Yeah. I'm thinking, man, I really don't like this Grimstroke build, right? Because if you have the 3 points in your W, you get the kill there on Mirana bottom. I'm just saying, like, I think you definitely change up your build on a hero. It seems like Kitrek just goes the same one every game, though.
I definitely, this is not an Inkswell max build because of AM and Mirana.
I'd really like that Embrace, though.
I agree. I think a 1-3-1 build.
Plus, Mirana's base attack speed is not that great without the leap.
But anyone can do like 2 attacks if you're by yourself. But 3 attacks, like that third day, she would have just got hexed by the Rasta, died to TCNC.
But then again, the situations where you do get the silence on either one of these 2 heroes in time is very rare.
That's true as
well. Like, he only got it because he's set up with trees and a ward and surprises him. This honestly just isn't a great Grimstroke game all around.
What time is it in game right now? 15?
15.
He's going to have a 15-minute Deso blink on TA. That's incredible.
Pretty
Look how far ahead he is of everyone else. That's the thing about TA is, like, you can't really afford to die, and he hasn't since the laning phase. You're just scaling and scaling.
Lead charge 1.
Mel Dog. He's gonna miss that. Yeah, that was bad. That was actually really bad. How do you miss that siege unit? I don't mean to be mean, but you know I love my CS, and that was just bad.
You're the Midas guy, man.
Yeah. Glad no one buys that.
Yeah, just triggers you.
And people who do actually use it so poorly. I have not seen anyone use it like just use it off cool. This one guy waited to not use it on the creep wave. He ran over and there was a wolf camp and he used it on the small wolf and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I literally just got confused. Like, I don't think that's how it works, but
he's going Kaya Yasha.
Yes.
Okay, so
that's one hero.
A big problem with
him and OD.
No attack speed items, right? All the attack speed items are really clunky for you.
But this gives you kill,
I guess. Oh, locking them all down. That is going to be a massive one. Hexes them both. With the Spectre coming in, they're going to be able to get potentially both these kills. Weehaw barely leaps out in time. Now the Winter's Curse turning things around on King. King RD actually managed to get the silence off of him, but can't go invis in time. Back over to the top lane where Misery gets away with the Moonlight Shadow.
He just 2v1'd him. He killed HFN up there by himself.
I told you, once you get Blink on TA, you're gonna kill AM.
I'm sad they didn't get that Mirana kill. It felt like they split up the damage too much there, right? You should just focus on the Mirana.
They were trying to go 2 for 1.
Yeah, and that's 4 Wraith Bands, baby. That's HP. Maybe you go 3 Wraith Bands and a Bracer. I feel that might actually be more valid.
So you can...
Alright, Cap, this is on you.
Sounds good.
Oh, he's just like getting it
soon, so
he's already wasted.
Tavo He's going to have to get rid of that Phantom.
Oh, the
Very
arrow!
low. What an arrow. He blinked back into it. Now the Inkswell is going to go off and stun some of these heroes, but it may not be enough to save CC&C. They already have the Sentry out. Lay more damage to him. He's going to go down.
That is massive.
As well as Leposa both get out, but King won't be able to get by his HFN. Managed to jump him, 2 down and a tower.
They might just go Roach too, don't they? Don't you have time here?
They're pinging it right
They'll do
now.
it fast.
Misery's making the call.
Dude,
oh my lord, this is so disastrous.
Misery always reminds me of Puppy. He did the exact same, right? He ulted behind the Dire tier 1, like when no one was around, just so he got it off and ran in.
Yeah.
It works. I love
Also help that doesn't like
with no ult, it is not dying that quick.
12 seconds until the
Yep.
for this.
They are going to be able to get a decent ult here from KidTrack, but inside the pit, they need to be able to make the commitment. Ritsu starts coming in. Abaddon's already popped his ultimate. A great Winner's Curse lays out onto Leposa, but at the same time, Grimstroke doesn't really do the damage. Weehaw, he's got to get out of here, but he's locked in. He didn't have the leave charges. He was going to give them 1 second time. Now they're going to give them the Aegis potentially as Misery. Goes for the TP out, the skewers coming, tries to cancel it. Now Tavo's going to be caught by that RP as he turned around to try and save his captain.
I think you overrated the ABBA. I think you might have overrated the what he actually gives in a Roche. They don't have Roche takers, right? They just have ABBA that helps everyone else. They don't even have Medallion.
ABBA is really good at taking towers when you get the full Curse of Avernus popped, right? Everyone attacks super fast.
But
they still have damage, right? When AM's your best damage with an ABBA.
I didn't know that AM didn't have B Fury, to be fair. I don't have a PC. I thought they were going to be able to do it. He just completed it.
Oh, that's rough. Well, that's a huge turnaround because now TA has an Aegis, just got 3 kills, and what do you go next on her? I actually don't even know. Isn't it usually between like Orchid and BKB? Is BKB that good this game?
I think BKB Hex is the build that I would choose.
Yeah. I don't think Orchid's good this game.
Yeah.
So much.
No?
Orchid's only good, I think, if you can get...
You got Manta being built by Mirana, and you're playing against an Abaddon.
Yeah, I think Hex is the...
Okay.
You go BKB Hex.
I just forgot about Hex. Well, I was trying to sound smart. I just forgot about Hex.
Grant, you are smart.
Thank you. I mean, not like IQ-wise, but I think street-wise I am. I think an IQ test, I got 41. I barely make words, and no, I'm just kidding. What's legally not smart?
Is that
like 60?
legally not? I think 100 is average, right?
There's no way. 100's pretty high.
I think like 70.
I'm Googling.
I thought it was 100 out of 100.
Oh shit! I thought 100 was really high. What is the average?
I think average is slightly.
I'm gonna put up an American.
Actually,
the average IQ.
Radiant's top tower.
Oh, you're right. It's usually 100.
Yeah, that's average.
And 68% of people lie between 85 and 115. I think I'm probably like a 90, 95 guy. Oh, yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm not Bulba, who's like 190, but...
Bulba's really smart, but he's just socially...
Yeah, and he'll tell you about it.
That man is...
Have you seen his off-white jacket?
Oh,
Have you seen his off-white jacket?
God.
In the arrow.
He's not hitting that.
Locks him in. KidTrack. Got to be picked off right away. Nothing TEST123 can do about that.
Like, Weehaw is garbage at these, like, short-range arrows.
But you get
the ultra...
The ones that shouldn't hit, like, just Kobe.
My man is the king of the step-back fade-away 3.
So what does the Kai and Yasha actually do? It just combines and gives you a little extra of everything, right?
Yeah, it gives more spell amp, and then costs less spells and stuff, but...
Does that mean
you need an attack speed?
That means the shield tanks more? No, did they change that?
I don't know.
Does it tell you if you hold alt?
It does not, like the other spells.
Okay.
So
maybe it doesn't then. I know for a while it like did oddly. Oh, pop his ulti. Wait, he is. Oh, that's Flea.
Yeah,
I was like, he has Hex? Jesus.
Please got the Ether Lens from long range. They are not going to be able to commit to the Abaddon. The arrow's going to miss as well. CC&C thinking about going back in, maybe wanting to expend this Aegis. Winter's Curse in the back line doesn't really do a whole lot. King RD just gave up his life for that one. Now the Spectre's going to jump forward, but Weehaw had leap charges still. So now Ritsu is pretty far forward. Has to make sure he doesn't get hit by the arrow. No one does. Splits the wickets there.
Ooh,
but AM being tracked by La Posa right now with an RP. RP skewered him to Weehaw, or there it goes.
Nicely done.
CC&C rather.
That went from an okay fight to a pretty big one getting that kill. But we still haven't seen what the Abba does. I'm going to be completely honest. Right? Like, he's farmed and he has levels, but what has he actually done in this game?
Yeah.
Like, he hasn't just pushed a lane like a Helmet of Dominator Abba. Yeah. He hasn't really saved his team like we thought he might do.
Dude, this tower is supposed to...
That should be long gone.
That should be dead coming to bad, but he rotated out lane fast.
Once the Roshan fight happened, I think this game became...
Like 90% in favor of Paynex.
I don't know, 90, but it's been a disaster.
Wait, he took the damage talent over HP on Pan.
All right, 50 seconds, Grant.
Okay, I'll be back. Go back.
Okay.
You don't even have to watch him. Just click on his hero portrait.
We'll just leave him up. Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to right now, but yeah, that is my biggest gripe with observers. Not you. I'm just mean like other ones that I've worked for, like they just don't. And I've told them, like, it's not like I'm just gonna flame them without. I've told them, I'm like, yeah, you just gotta click on more heroes, right? Like, that's a big problem.
I think a big problem is that this is not very.
It's not
intuitive. It's so cluttery, you know. It's like if you could pull that up regularly and be useful, that would be nice. But
Austin, check this man's Midas usage.
We're at 10 seconds still.
Yeah, we got time.
He's been up.
Chill.
Yo, chill, baby.
He's been good on it.
Well, we haven't noticed.
Uh oh.
He used it once in the middle of the fight.
Oh wait.
Go to the creep wave.
1. 2, 3, 4, 5. Chat with us. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's going now. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That is not value. You need to have a word with Misery, because that was sus.
He was playing over here.
Yeah,
that was. Wait, did the creep wave just spawn? Is that what happened? Is that what he did?
24-minute.
No, he could have hit it easily. Huh. He's going for the new solar crest. Quite the item.
Oh yeah, it's a great support item. It is okay. That is one thing.
So much harder to farm.
Super helpful for a bad.
Oh yeah,
that's a huge attack speed boost. Looks like they're gonna go for a smoke.
Remember our last game we talked about the Chrono? I feel like Spectre's ult's like the Chrono.
Jump in from Fleet, managed to get a Hex on one, Shackles the other, King RD is already dead, and there's gonna skewer back Misery. They've got the silence on him too. He tries to beat it down so he can get off his ultimate, but he just doesn't have the attack speed for it. They immediately ping up Ritsu at bottom, knowing that he's alone, but Weehaw,
his ult
by himself, really can't do it.
I really think like...
Unless...
I like how you explained the Chrono last game, because it does feel like Spectral, right? They just want to fight without Spectral. He's going to have Radiance. He has it.
Yeah.
We talked about CC&C's farm. Ritsu is right up there, too. Holy smokes.
The anti-mage is supposed to be...
That's like 2 to 3k ahead, yeah.
CC&C chased away, no refraction, arrow coming in, and BKB activated. Just in time now to turn around. As soon as HFN committed that blink, CC&C BKB turns it around with the Spectre.
He thought he waited till the last second.
He knew Weehaw would go for it, like no matter what.
Oh,
he baited him in.
It's up again.
I'll take it. I will allow that.
You'll allow that one?
I mean, and it was on a siege creep.
If you were him, would you have? Because it was up basically as he spawned. Would you TP to a lane? Just to get it a few seconds faster?
The question, you couldn't TP bottom, right? Because you just saw your team die there. And
yeah, you could TP to the shrine and just...
That would be your best. I probably wouldn't because I saw the siege unit top. I think he did it correctly. He gets Grant's stamp of Midas approval. Not for the 15-second one. Yeah, that was... Don't get me started. I love casual plate mails. I'm surprised we don't see more of them. I guess item slots are so precious.
Are they as much anymore?
I mean, not as much with the TB, but I mean, like, support can afford them, right?
Yeah.
So that doesn't matter. And, like, you're not just going to buy a plate mail on, like, anyone. I don't know.
You can get a whatchamacallit. You can get Medallion and it does the same thing.
That too.
As a support.
Yeah, exactly. You run plate mail in your artifact decks, Cap?
No.
Yeah, that's
chainmail, yes. Plate mail.
Plate mail's way too much.
Plate mail's garbage.
No, that's not push. You get it from a golden ticket, you're good. Well, who pushes, like, you have Winter Wyvern and AM who push out lanes, but you don't want your AM could just die to Flea now, blinking in on you. This game just feels real rough.
Yeah, you saw HFN just pop the spell shield just on the chance that Sand King might be jumping on him.
Dire's bottom tower.
What did CC and
Weehaw actually TPing in behind here. Throws an arrow, almost hits Kid Track. They're out. But they'll miss that pickoff.
What did TA go for level 20 talent?
He went for the extra minus armor.
Okay. Yeah. Meld spells is so bad.
Yeah.
At least there was sometimes a chance, because you're going to cast Refraction.
Yeah.
But now, even versus like Veno to take off the like one spell you can, you're not going to get it. Meld? What? Miss me, Ice Frog.
Plus, the whole nature of like dispels, a lot of dispels are very useful against silences, but self-dispels obviously are.
Yeah. Oh, I'm silenced. Let me just dispel this with Meld. Oh, wait. I cannot.
Look at them. They've got King RD with a long range. They do have the dust, so they will still kill him. Trying to get off the Winter's Curse, but the animation.
Alright, so we might actually, for once on the stream, be going to a game 3. Yeah. This will be our first game 3.
Nice pick off there on Kid Track. And the backdoor protection is still up. Weehaw, or HFN rather, is putting a lot of damage on that top lane.
Top, I don't know if you want to be here, man. Oh, the Panda split.
Pandas are coming in from behind. CCNC is going to be tossed in the air. They go for the back line, looking for somebody. Don't actually find anybody. Dropping down in the air. Beautiful combination.
Really well done.
Now they're looking to catch more. Posts up, barely managed to blink himself away. Does have the skewer up as well.
You gotta go across
skewer
the
over into the river.
See ya.
Oh, bottom lane. Look at this stanking.
Flee.
10 seconds. Speaking of seconds, cooldowns, misery.
Guess
the center.
You think that's why Stan King quit Dota? Going 3-2 or 2-3 in the last 2 TI qualifiers?
Yeah,
that has to kill you, right?
Yeah.
Like, that actually has to kill you. I'm surprised Flea still plays.
But he committed so much for it, too.
Yep.
That actually feels bad.
It really, 2 years in a row, you're 1 game off TI. Like, oh god, I feel bad, and I'm not even him.
Flea, little bit scared.
Tag speed with Solar Crest.
He's going to be pushed back into an Inkswell. Tavo immediately pops his ultimate here to try and get out of it, but it's going to be stunned up. They're stanking, ready to go with the shackles as well. They're going to deal with Misery first. Arrow comes in, actually locks down Flea. He's going to be caught and brought down by HFN. There's going to be Grimstroke ulti between Weehaw and Tavo. And they're going to be locked in together with the RP, but a greater save from the Winter's Curse from King RD. Now, Payne trying to get out, but the Inkswell locks 2 of them down. Weehaw could not leap away far enough. Now, King RD.
Oh, what an RT.
Attempt to save his allies will get caught as well.
Post again. Dude, that Winter's Curse too. Arrow comboed again. She isn't gonna do shit. Aegis actually would. And I don't think Spectre dies to like the Panda arrow combo. I don't know if you guys agree with that, do you? I think it would be a lot better.
I would agree with you too, because you're probably gonna get the cheese off on the
Spectre like every time.
Yeah, but it's less likely to get it on the TA.
Also, your TA is your high ground hitter, right? Your high ground hitter is the most likely to get stunned, comboed down.
Also, Grant, they counted with us.
That's good. They should.
And Kyle's in the chat.
Speaking of.
Who cares? This guy's a trader in Europe. Miss.
He said rule 1 of South Africa, never give up TA.
I mean, he's just a stampede hero, right? Like, you have a good start, you're probably going to win the game with this hero.
He gave it to CCNC as well.
Yeah. What would you say his best 3 heroes are for CCNC?
Lina, PA, and Storm.
Would you put Storm? I was thinking.
Yeah, he plays a good Storm.
Where's his Dragon Knight list?
Storm's just not a very good hero, but if we had, say, like, peak CCNC, say those 3.
Tavo turning there, gonna blink forward, going straight for King RD. The Winter's Curse does go out. CCNC North, though, is able to lay some more damage onto Tavo, forcing that ultimate, but Ritsu's committed in very deep. They managed to get the arrow onto him. This is going to be the Aegis potentially, but he's too damn tanky. They can't actually go for him. They don't even have HFN in this fight right now. CCNC actually spotted, trying to go for the Brewmaster. Does manage to kill that final Panda. CCNC does still have the cheese, going to be slowed down. Arrow comes out, manages to get the cheese off, but the arrow lands on him. They're going to get the shackles in. Brewmaster is trying to get some damage out, but it's just locked down too much, and his allies can't really help him. HFN is going for the high ground hit right now, but they have no buybacks on Pain, so they can't really stop TEST123 from taking all lane of Rax unless the backdoor protection comes back.
Can you shackle him? He has mana.
Oh, executes Grimstroke. Now spawn CCNC. He managed to blink away.
And they want to get more out of this, but it's still a 3-on-4.
So HFN saves the day by cutting the creep wave. But in the end, it's still really bad fight.
Was it a full
Pain.
set of racks or no?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Oh, no.
That wasn't
no.
melee. I was like, that
Wow.
wasn't, yeah.
Melee lives.
All that commitment from CCNC.
I really like to have a melee creep. But this AM, should probably have another item, but he is still top net worth, which is good to see for Pain. Oh, TA's going MKB next.
Yeah. Just had the butterfly for HFN, so.
Hex doesn't take off evasion anymore, right? Or it still doesn't?
Yeah.
They changed that a lot. They gotta... I don't know, I'm still scared. If you're Pain X or TEST123, you're still so scared of this Winter Wyvern. Like, he's the ultimate, you're from behind, win a team fight hero. But he's been kind of out of position, right? Like, he got jumped on there, really far up in his own base.
I think if you're TEST123, by the way, you just go for it again potentially. Like, you still have Aegis up for a little bit, right?
You don't have cheese anymore. It was the problem. And
Respect it.
I think it's fine to go for another fight, especially with their ulti up. It's just, still wish they had it the other way.
We got the Serpent Wards ready to go too.
Does he have Ags yet? Probably not. He's full. He's getting close. 2,000.
Halfway through.
A little more
Spawn
than halfway.
Ritsu doesn't care.
They're gonna go for it again, and this is the correct choice. They can't really stop this.
They drop wards for the melee racks. A little bit surprised they don't try and save it for a top lane push. But I guess with all that miss, maybe they did need it.
Well, they want to chase now.
Beat Ritsu away. HFN is just, again, trying to push out that bottom lane as much as possible.
Oh, and just buys a full defusal.
35-minute bounties. All of them will go to TEST123.
Pretty good for them. I mean, they're up 12k now. This game really snowballed out of control for them. Kitrick, what are you doing? Got out. Oh, that's what he's doing.
And now the silence as well. Weehaw can't leap out. Now the damage is going to be transferred over. Ritsu immediately looks for the next hero. The Brewmaster ultimate actually still keeping Tavo locked in, but now it's just a full retreat. Misery's going to do his best to stall out these heroes and needs to get his Earth Panda away. He may not escape as Misery tries to go for the fast blink immediately. Actually doesn't have blink yet.
And that is good. Another set of Rex as tier 3's down. That was good. I mean, this mag, right? It feels like these offlaners actually control the game so much. Last game and this game, the Shadow Shaman and the mag this game. Like, he's just your insurance policy. And he just gets them a free Mirana kill with his ult. They don't need it for anything else. Now, I'm going to say it. Ad was a Garbo hero. At least in this, I mean...
In this game, it did nothing.
Like, I'm just trying to think when it ends.
Next up immediately does get the spell shield, turns around a decent amount of damage, is trying to lay into CCNC, but he has to try and get out. Tavo's going to be left behind. Pull the brace and his ultimate going off at the same time. Skewer back in. King RD doesn't have the Winter's Curse to save himself. He's going to be dropping the gem as well. HFN is here. The arrow's going to come in. Lays into Ritsu, but they're going to try and target Laposa first. Bouncing back to silence. That's going to be okay, but Weehaw and HFN locked in together isn't great. HFN needs to try and get out of here. The pull the brace is going to be able to save him. Misery comes in with that evasion. He's going to be able to help keep Archangel alive. And now he can keep going with Winter's Curse laid into Flea as well. Flea, he's dead. The arrow nailed the Shadow Shaman. Unfortunately, they would have loved a hit onto Ritsu there, who walks away with the gem.
Alright. That's one hold. Now you're okay until the next Spectre.
Yeah. That's the cost of doing business when you go high ground like that.
Waktu yang tersisa
again, you
tinggal
have control of the
10
Roche
menit.
pit, which is the most important part, because you have 2 lanes pushed in. I think there's still like the smallest of windows for them to win, because TA is still like a timing-based hero, and eventually it does become harder and harder. It'd be even better if they had like cores that could match up well with her.
I guess when AM gets this Abyss, right, if you just jump on her, they don't have like the best save on Dire. They don't have any save, do they?
Yeah, but they have RP
Like,
as a counterplay.
Skewer RP, their best option.
He's getting a Lincoln's too. It's really problematic right now that the Abaddon doesn't really deal damage though.
He doesn't do anything, yeah.
He just kind of goes in tanks.
He eats a lot of damage, like that mid fight, right? Like, this guy doesn't die, and then you're like, oh, they still lost. Because he's an ABBA.
They're all fully buying out, by the way. I think they realize the predicament. We need the most amount of gold.
Trying to force a fight now while the TA is still dead for 12 seconds.
25 on anti-mage. Pretty nice, though. Like, you go the Mana Void cooldown now, right? Or do you take the other one? I think Mana Void's pretty game-changing.
I think the Mana Void is nicer here.
Oh, here we go, Kitcher. They're in a pretty bad position. Luckily, they don't have a ward. They saw the smoke, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you had the vision thing. Yeah, they saw it.
They're gonna play in the high ground, but TEST123 are heading to Roche.
They went the right way.
Gone the right way.
If they went that way.
CCNC just blinks up there, gets Abyssal, then dies in 2 seconds.
Oh, I like this play.
Tavo, he'll lead the way. He can put the damage. They have a bit afraid of a skewer play from Laposa, but look at this. They can take a lane of racks, go for it. TEST123, they're gonna go for the Vegas. Drop the ward, CCNC will join Flea once he feels it's necessary. They've already forced it out. Pain are going to be able to catch Flea, but now they Magic of the Hex. Is Riku going to come in? Is he going to stay in that bottom lane? It looks like he comes here now. Now the rest of TEST123 just trying to catch these heroes. HFN does manage to blink away, but Tavo may be caught. Slowed down by the skewer. RP turned around from Laposa as well. HFN's not going to let him bail out. In fact, they're going to turn and try and go for the CCNC. TA almost gets a BKB activated, and they've lost the vision. Won't be able to get that kill unless he gets a Battle Fury hit. No, he's not going to be enough. CCNC changes his position, turns some damage in, and eventually does take down HFN. That is the end of the game.
Very well done by TEST123 this game. Good laning phase overall. They more or less won 3 lanes. Like the Mag event solo kill, you had double the CS at one point.
No, I think mid. Right, remember that one really weird time Misery and like both supports roam mid at like level 2?
Yeah.
And
Waktu yang tersisa tinggal 5 menit. Waktu yang tersisa tinggal 3 menit.
Just what I've been waiting for.
Going to the mid lane still remains to be seen. He is pretty decent against the Dragon Knight in lane as well. Classic Bane Mirana combo in the top lane should give Anti-Mage some problems.
Yeah, that's gonna be himself. And I guess if he throws it up on Anti-Mage though with a Frost Shield, then it's gonna be tough to kill him, but it still seems like, to your point, it's going to be difficult harassment to deal with. He's probably going to get counterspell early on, though. At least I could see him getting that 1 point in counterspell early on. Try to
the battle begins.
Time it,
stop the enfeeble and sleep and stuff like that.
Counter brain sap. How would that work?
They just steal the same amount from each other.
And nothing happened.
Yeah, that sounds alright. I just realized how weird the scaling is on ability is in terms of the cooldown. Please don't get an Octarine core on that Anti-Mage.
Is the future. Green core. Alright, anyways. He actually hasn't even leveled anything yet. Hold off for now. Bottom lane Sandstorm, level 1 is out. Obviously not the biggest radius yet, but no. The leveling of Sandstorm begins. Juggernaut. It's a good last hits in the.
You're near somebody, they actually cannot escape.
Monkey King 7-1 against the DK. That's 7-1. Dragon Bud level 1 so far, but yeah, as that starts adding up, Sinner's got a little bit more top lane. He's in trouble. He got the Frost Shield at the last second, but at that point he had like 5% life, so it really didn't matter. Mitigation.
We've seen Bane Mirana dominate many a lane over the last couple of years. I'm not too surprised.
So they should have picked a safer carry, is what you're saying?
I mean, there's really no safe carry against this combo.
A life stealer. Oh, rage.
I guess so.
Bottom tanking. Whew. Off the salve, he's good. Thanks to Rubik though, especially get that lift timing. Very close call. He had to be at like 10 life, I want to say. Survive though. Keep checking back in this middle lane, and yeah, Toon's having a comfortable time. 14-4 now against that 10-1 DK. Every time he steps up, of course, he just starts thwacking him, and now he's got the full charges. Only level 1 Boundless Strike, so just throw it out there. Creep wave it a little bit.
Yeah, he's fine though. He has a salve, has those 2 levels of Dragon's Blood.
Good.
I almost feel bad.
It's over here. And the way that Thunder Predator's been playing this series. That's hell, we'll probably see them both, him and Monkey King.
Yeah, maybe. I definitely think that they could use a Self Reg against this DK. And Teammate as well, to be honest. And a Toon, known for being a greedy player, however, so
no.
It's certainly possible that he ends up just going bad as well. Although it does seem fairly redundant to have Battle Fury on both their melee cores.
Yeah, obviously I'm a little sarcastic when I say that, but at the same time, it's like, maybe. Maybe. I would not expect that. See the Wraith bands coming out, so keep an eye on that, see how that, again, progresses. Top lane. She's only got 12 CS, but 10 denies now. That's pretty insane here at the top lane. Dying quite a bit away from the Dire side, and of course even getting some extra gold as a result of that too. Mirana.
Anti-Mage, kind of in Strugglesville. Compare his CS to the safe laner on the other side. Imara's Juggernaut.
Yeah, that was a good job with the counterspell there, so he did get the 1 level in it, and he saw Bane. Bane actually flanked him, and he popped it and blinked, so Bane couldn't do anything about that. So that is a good combo. Get away.
You even try.
Gonna stop their jungling performance. Teammate will come over to help secure it and again get a bit of farm himself. Bottom lane, Blade Fury's up. There's that Inkswall combo. That's a good one right there.
And on top of the Blade Fury means that you can't lift him to run away farther. Lots of damage coming out as well with that stun on top of the Blade Fury.
5 minutes, Jamari gets it. You know that combo reminds me of actually is Crystal Maiden, classic combo. It's like the Crystal Maiden slow on top of the freeze, but except he has it built into 1 ability with the Inkswell. So it's strong. Strong as we saw there.
Seems like a pretty good hero. I think there's the
theme of this patch.
A lot of people were scared of Grimstroke being captain mode.
Dang, he's went too deep right here, feels like. Oh, yeah, okay, now that actually isn't too bad. However, the arrow just goes right on through. Nana was able to avoid it. And now Mirana, though, is dealing some decent damage. If she had mana for a Starstorm, that's probably a kill, but fortunately for her, she did not.
Yeah, Teammate continues to struggle, however. He's well behind both Attune's Monkey King and Jamari's Juggernaut. And
stun hits, and one more attack will do him, and even gets a crit just for safe measure. Puts down the ward, heals on up. It's proven to be very difficult to see with 4-0 hero kills, but look at that 5,000 net worth lead already. Dear God,
wow.
6.5 minutes in. Yeah, I didn't realize it was going to be that high at this point. None of the cores are getting anything on the dire side.
I guess I've gotten... Yeah, 3 of the bounty runes. I guess RoboZ is also getting dominated in the mid lane at this point in CS, so...
I went away for a split second at the bottom lane. Sure enough, he runs at Rubik, presses R and gets the kill middle lane. Grimstruck setting up, pops the Inkswell. Gonna hit the stun? No, decides better of it. 2 TPs coming in, so yeah, safe play, just run away. Only got the reaction. Minor victory there, I suppose. You constantly see anti-mage. Yeah, he's over here just farming the pole camp. That's
is under attack.
grim state to be in, but he is going up against Grimstruck.
Nice one. He's actually not against Grimstruck. It's Mirana and Bane in lane.
Oh, the other two. Come on! Just...
Pain Gaming's turn to ban.
Father, because I adopted it legally.
What? Why does it have to be a test tube baby?
The key here
you
is
could
not
just
to think
adopt
about this
anybody.
third.
Yeah, but that doesn't feel right. Like, they've already lived... Like, if Will's already lived 20... They still live their life. Like, this is a clean slate. I want a clean slate.
Tabula rasa.
Well, Pain bans Oracle. So what? Okay, who are the big heroes we got? We've got Grimstroke. We've Panda's banned out. There's a few that got through, but I can't remember them. Doom's in for the first time.
Yeah.
He's not one of the big ones, but in this series apparently he is. I wonder if that's what they're thinking. Are we going to see a Doom first pick? I could see it.
Rubik mid for Pain is available here as well.
You did it 3 times, or 2 times. Do it a third.
Yeah. I think we're going to see it. Just get beef boys here for Pain.
Are you going to ask Misery about that if they win? Like why they were okay with giving up the Grim?
You. But sometimes the honest guys, that's the worst, right? Because Bulba's really honest, so his team gets mad at him when he shares.
He's not allowed to be on summit couches by himself.
Yeah. I mean, when I'm with him, I try to just make friendly banner. Everyone else tries to... I'm like, whatever, I don't care. I'll just ask him like what his favorite food is.
No, I try to get the Dota knowledge out.
Yeah, you do. I feel bad because I know he'll get yelled at.
I know.
You just like getting him punished?
No, but it's good to get info out there.
It is. But do you think... Are you one of those people who think... Well, I don't know if I'm one of those people, so I'm not saying that, but like, the more knowledge people share, the better everyone will get? Or do you think it's better as a team to hide shit?
I think it's more beneficial to hide. Like, you shouldn't... A lot of Dota teams think that info is
You deleted it?
I got asked to delete it, and I felt like it was a fair ask.
Especially if you respect the person. I
Yeah,
would delete it.
so when I got asked to do it, and then everyone thought that like I was trying to be a dick or something,
Yeah.
so they re-uploaded it, and at that point I was like, whatever, I'll just have it up.
Yeah.
And a lot of people. One thing leads to another. Like everyone always meme me about like why shoving lanes matter, but like both the captains that I worked for emphasize.
For you to be there.
That was my concept first.
That's why I said.
Do you remember that video I made?
BS.
I said you can't play the you mirror. I taught Austin about this like the first week out.
I think
here's what we said.
He went to TI because of your info, bro.
Here's what we said the dead lane concept was.
Okay.
This was what Kuro and Bulba had thought of. This is it's semantics at this point, but what they said the dead lane, what dead lane applies to was what MVP Phoenix did at Shanghai Major and at Manila Major. You pick a hero that like just can't die or get bullied out of lane, and then we considered that like a dead lane.
Yeah.
Can't gank that.
You just
like
can't
the
gank that
Weavers
lane.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Ganking the Lifestealer lane.
They get like they'd pick like some armlet hero that was like ungankable
Would not die,
or
yeah.
Jug or something, you know. The enemy takes the you just mirror on if you're on Radiant, you especially mirror. Like you never give up.
You think that's why Pain might have lost last game, right? Tabo never took his safe lane tower, and he just like went to the other lane instead of right. Abba's kind of that hero. Like you just want to sit in the lane and push.
I think the problem was that he probably maybe he thought his laning phase was going to go better. Because the issue
Ritsu
is
did
that
farm a lot.
Yeah, Ritsu just
surprisingly.
when the creep wave pushed into him, Ritsu was like free farm.
He's not. I mean, he can last another tower, right? Like you know, some people who just can do it, and some who can't. And that's a hero that get banned. Sorry, Phoenix, and now we see him this phase. That's a lot of team, but both these teams really prioritize team fight too, and that's a really good hero to get.
The point of it though is that everything that was all Bulba.
Yeah, it was. I mean, you can say it was famous off it. So technically, I mean,
actually no. The dead lane concept was
MVPs.
No, it was
if we're going to semantics.
the wording of it was MVPs, but the actual dead lane concept was CDEX.
Okay.
When they would take gyrocopter and then just TP to the enemy safe lane and
just do that was push the tower. Yeah,
that was what CDEC understood better than any other team, and they brought that to a second.
Isn't the dead lane in response to that? Because CDEC would always rotate.
So you
their
rotate
safe
out.
lane carry out. Then in response, you want a hero that when the enemy carry comes in the lane, they actually don't feel good about that.
Yeah, CDEC was like the originator of that kind of thing.
Oh, the fleet! This game's over. This hero is I will now make the bet on.
Clapped.
And
can
we can't do monetary.
Can we see Grant do the dance that we didn't see
Juju on that beat?
And then what's he gonna do?
I don't know.
Why are you already saying I lost?
What
or
kind
what?
of, no. What kind of dance do you want? I mean, he could do the same dance. He could try and do the same dance.
No, you can do the whip or the nay nay.
I've never seen either
Watch
of those.
me whip.
Oh, is that the?
Watch me nay nay. Yeah, you're doing that one. You can watch the video. We'll do it tomorrow. Whoever loses the bet, so they can, if they want, they can watch the video tonight and do it tomorrow. Because we are casting tomorrow for NA.
Sounds good.
Okay. So I will do I don't even remember what Juju on the beat, and you will do the whip and the nay nay because it is one dance and song.
Can you pull it up real fast for me? I just want to see.
I hate that Silento. God, I hate that song.
I gotta understand what this looks like.
It's catchy and obnoxious at the same time. It's the worst kind of song.
Wait up. Dude, who was using this last night? These SCA people are straight nerds. He's looking at version 6.67 on the wiki.
Ours is, what is the average IQ?
What is the average IQ of a human? Like, that's literally the one tab we have.
Juju on the beat and stuff. They're like, what are these idiots doing? What are they looking up for their broadcast?
Just Juju on the beat. They have like 7 Dota tabs open.
Slark is going to be the 4th pickup now for test 1, 2, 3. Phantom Assassin is a decent response to him, but they still have to be scared of the big burst damage coming in.
Dude,
10 seconds remaining.
Hold up.
Sorry.
Grant's experiencing.
My bad. I was like, I think I. Here you go, Will.
All right, let me see what exactly I'm getting myself into.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Dude, there's too many to watch. Who do I watch? How many of these do I watch? No, so what I did see the PA.
Silento?
They took the Slark into the PA Phoenix and Doom? I don't...
You like Slark for against Phoenix?
Why?
Radiant team
I mean, because...
Hero ulti and hit. You don't want to commit your ulti to hit the egg, though, do you?
I mean, you also get rid of Fire Spirits really easily.
Yeah, I understand like why.
And again, the Doom, you have a quick fire. Like he has an animation, right? We saw this yesterday as well that they took.
I mean, whenever a core has to use his ulti to commit on a support, I don't think it's good. This is a really easy dance.
So you just disagree?
I don't understand what part of it is the whip and the nene.
Wait, that's a stanky leg.
Oh yeah, do the stanky leg too.
I feel like this is some elaborate choreo. All right, let's go Pain.
Why? You're not gonna do this? Look at even the moms are doing it. And that little guy. Oh, the break your legs.
Break your legs.
Okay, that's like a poor man's Orange Justice, whatever. So,
dude, that woman,
what
is a 55-year-old woman?
Yeah.
You telling me you can't do some of this stuff? Who sings this song?
Silento. She is getting down right.
That is
the
grandma.
That is like 6 grandmas doing. If you can't whip or nene or stanky leg or break your leg, I don't know about you, Will. Okay, DK for CCNC. I kind of agree with Cap. I would actually say it's his 3rd best hero, so I like him on it. Dude, they have a lot of run at you. Like, they don't have the best overall team fight, but I think it draft right here, Will?
Let's go Pain.
I do like their... It's weird. Games 1 and 2, both teams had a ton of team fight. This game, it definitely feels like a lot less.
Let's last pick Timber it up.
All right. Is it... so you think they're not going to go to the mid Rubik? They're going to swerve? And we're going to see a different mid?
Let's last pick Timber it up.
First DK? How good is Rubik DK? It feels like that match should be pretty easy to dissect, but I just can't.
I'm betting Rubik just doesn't do enough.
Yeah, DK will just farm.
DK
like,
just
you want,
farms.
like, that's the good thing about Rubik, right? You actually push people out of lane.
And Rubik leaves lane really early.
Again, I'm last pick timbering it up.
DK
really?
takes that tower super fast.
I don't see that hero win games, except Moo. I really don't. Even like Ice Timber sucks. I don't know. You really think it's a game-winning hero, Blitz? They do.
Apparently, Pain
if they lose, that means you have to do the double dance because you were so sure of this.
I knew they were going to last pick Timber.
And why is that? You just know.
Look at the enemy lineup. There's 4 melee heroes.
Yeah, but it's not like... I don't know, man.
It's a Weehot Timber suck.
Two strength cores. It's good against Slark as well, even if he's agility. It does pure damage. They don't have a way to protect the egg, but it is going to be a core Phoenix.
I don't know, man. So do you just go first item Ags on Phoenix to get the 2 extra hits, or what? Just kidding. Don't actually do that. But it does give you 2 extra hits.
Please, I don't want to whip or Nene. I don't understand it.
Yeah, you got to do your homework. It's been a while since I've done homework. Well, actually, I did do some homework last night when I watched a couple replays, but
yeah.
I didn't watch much. You skip through a lot of it. You just like see how the laning phase goes. You see, like, I like looking at wards. I always look at wards.
Austin, who do you think? Are we going to see Juju on that beat, or are we going to see Whip and Nene?
I believe we're going to be seeing Juju.
You really think so? You really underrate this Elder Titan, my friend.
I really like
Juju.
No, I do not underrate Flea Elder Titan.
I just mean the hero now. I think I could play him correctly. Like, this hero's so... You just... okay. Where's Flea going? Sorry. That's actually big. They need it. You have to ward whatever big camp he goes to. Like, you legitimately have to ward it. It looks like he's going bottom. You got to ward that big camp. I really think so. Wherever.
You know, Grant, you keep bringing up this concept that a hero has gotten so strong that anybody can play it.
Yes.
But the only time I've actually seen that so far was this patch.
Yes.
Roya was playing Meepo. When Meepo was... It seems so overpowered, I can do whatever I want.
Did he own?
He owned.
Dude, did you see the complaint? Oh, wait up.
Let's go! CCNC in trouble as the Dragon Knights
get that
fire, lowering some of that damage, but they don't have a whole lot to catch
Why didn't
up.
You get lit
they have another round of Fire Spirits. It's so close. He's got 10 HP. King RD's not going to be able to catch him. Who dies instead? Test 1, 2, 3. Get the first blood.
Why did you get lit first?
And we're seeing the beginning of the whip.
Oh, disaster.
Okay, let me explain what happened there. They have an Elder Titan. He got the kill.
Wow.
I think you go for this. Yeah, you...
Oh, God.
You've got the combination here. You've got Inkswell, you've got Stomp, and all HFN has is...
He's going for the rune!
He's going for the rune, but he's not going to get it. Flea stands in front of him.
Oh, God.
Watch me whip. No, that was... Wow. That was the first blood. Okay, that shit happens, right? You get some low damage rolls on your hero. That top lane, you cannot be there if you're HFN, right? Like, how are you just there?
Why did he think he was possibly going to win that?
I don't know.
You have 2 of the best bounty,
like level 1,
just
heroes. Level 1 heroes in general too. Yeah.
Like by far, Inkswell is the most dangerous.
You drop 1,000 gold less than a minute in. Not less than 1,000. 1,000 plus. That's crazy already. Did they get all 4 runes? Sorry, I did not pay attention.
No, Misery got one of them, thank God.
Saved.
Oh, meanwhile, hey, look at... Dude, Infamous Young took a game off Thunder Predator.
Oh, wow.
But Thunder Predator did win, and okay. King RD, he's going to lose a lot of agility.
So now Infamous is out, Infamous Young, both Infamous squads.
So literally, it's going to be what we said, right? Thunder Predator versus one of these two, and God damn it.
Inkswell doesn't want to commit for that Inkswell hit.
What a play by Lee. Wait.
Yeah, he's not playing Elder Titan, by the way.
Austin, by the way, you're going to have to do the next bet next time. It's always me or Grant that's sacrificing something.
I have responsibilities here. Every single time the game ends, you guys go play Smash, and I'm messing around trying to get into the next lobby.
Hey, I offered to do it.
That is the trade-off. All right, Grant's taking it next.
Okay.
Nah, I'm not. Well, next time, yeah, tomorrow. I will agree with tomorrow.
All right. Tomorrow it's Grant Observer.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I've been working on it. Do you use Edge Pan?
Yes.
Okay, me too. I think we're... Drag, I don't like that.
What?
Well, smooth drag or whatever. No, him observing. I mean, I'm like one of the only people who doesn't use it, so everyone hates me.
And easy instead of...
Yeah, I love doing that.
Edge Pan isn't even on.
No, I do Edge Pan as well. Great.
Okay, I think most players do.
Yeah.
Like, people who have played the game. Not that I'm playing with other people. It's just you're so used to that.
That's where middle mouse button moves, right?
Yeah, he does.
He does. I think No Tail does the same as well.
I believe.
What, middle mouse?
Yeah.
Those guys are bosses. They both want a TI, so what am I doing with my life?
I'm confused. Kitrek, so he's saving the rune, but Slark's... I mean, Slark's still 3rd in net worth. And yeah, see, the camp is... It's either been pulled or blocked. I guess it's blocked. That's really good. If King RD just continuously does that, like, Elder Titan loses a lot of impact if he doesn't have big camp.
I saw King RD eat one, and then he farmed the other one out.
And then he just didn't let the other one spawn, because it is 2-4. I like that. Like, this hero loses so much value. I said he was brain dead, but then I said if you do get that camp, you're in a bad spot. CCNC, it's very even middle. I mean, this is what you expect. Like, Timbersaw has a little kill potential at 6, right? But for the most part, we're not going to see anything.
So the Timber DK matchup is interesting just because, like, Timber doesn't really kill, and DK can farm just fine too with Brief Fire.
Yeah.
I ever tell you about the scrim that Weehaw played against Ad Finum before the Boston Major? Did I tell you that story, Austin?
Yeah.
It was Weehaw was DK, and Thug was playing Timber, and Weehaw's lane went so bad. We had a Dro strat, by the way. Weehaw's lane went so bad.
Dro strat with the Timber?
Yeah. Weehaw got solo killed 4 times, and me and Bobo were watching the game, and we noticed that Weehaw didn't even have money for a TP. He had a Gauntlet of Strength and an Ironwood Branch at 9 minutes.
That's agility.
King RD is dead. They're going to dive on through, try and finish off Kid Track, but not going to be able to, and Tavo will be forced away. It is a support doom, but still a big win for Ritsu. Picks up the first of the permanent agilities. Oh, now Misery, telekinesis, toss back. He'll be okay.
So we click Weehaw. He's got that Gauntlet and an Ironwood Branch.
Yeah.
Then we click Thug, and he's got a Bloodstone.
Really? It was that bad?
Yeah. Weehaw's like, dude, I don't want to. He was like deep PMing us in the middle of the game. He's like, I really don't want to play. And Misery was just like, you need to shut the fuck up.
Well, now there's a double stack there, so that's good for you. I think the only thing is, right, with Timber +1 is definitely a lot stronger than DK +1, like trying to kill the lane, right? Like, once Timber gets 6 with his ulti,
yeah,
I think you can definitely actually get a kill with +1 a lot easier. That's about it.
Timber's fine in this lane because he can't really die either, and he just trades out.
Both teams. People are like, this is great. They should probably agree not to deny, but DK's denying a lot.
Ritsu
Dead.
is going to be able to stomp away. One shot from Tavo. That's going to be enough. Now Kid Track.
He's fire spirited.
He's fire spirited. He does so much damage, but it finally fades away, though. He will be able to finish off that Phoenix. Can he get away from King RT? He will not. He's slowed down from the Infernal Blade.
What was that damage, bro?
Here. 5-minute runes coming up.
I feel so invested in this game now.
Fire.
Silence. Does manage to pick up the bounty. Misery's dead.
Damn.
They'll get their bounty as well. On the other side, King RD is getting the other 2, though.
What comes up? Hey, I mean, Pain actually gets an extra hero kill. Middle just continues to farm. I don't know who does want to. I mean, it feels like who does want to leave that lane? Maybe the DK to go push a tower somewhere, right? Or like, I don't think Timber ever wants to leave.
Yeah, you feel really inhibited as a DK because
don't get it done. CC&C, what are you doing? Like, how do you attack it twice and let the range be denied to a Timber Saw? As you see, Dark Pack takes off Infernal Blade, actually pretty big deal.
But yeah, he pops the Dragon Form and he can't actually go for the tower hits unless he just runs past the creep wave.
I think you do. I would.
Misery. Ritsu managed to get on top of him with the Dark Pact, even if the pounce doesn't land. A great stomp from Kid Track as well. With Lee coming in, Tavo has no escape away from this one. It's going to be silenced up, and that Phantom will be coming back to flee with a kill in its clutches.
Kids, I'm telling you, you saw the other time, right? He only had a creep and a hero, and he was doing +60. That's legitimately nutty.
Yeah, it's intense. I mean, it would be 39.
If I take back the bet, can I only whip?
Is he just going, he's going Bloodstone? Double Bracer Bloodstone?
Yeah, we saw.
You don't go hood.
I'll see that.
Just because the Bracer is so good.
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like in this game, yeah, you definitely don't need to hood this guy. I feel like sometimes maybe the active can be good, but not this game. Beat his ass. Look at this damage, 57 plus the move speed? Are you serious? That's half his HP.
Top lane. HFN almost going to get caught here. The Ink Swell is going to be able to land. That means Laposa can land the stomp for the kill. Archangel.
Dude, this is exactly, I think both teams wanted to stop. No, I think Pain's fine. Like, they have a little bit better late game team fight, I think, with the egg. Fairly. I can't even say I'm sorry, Will. You're gonna scrape.
Yeah, he's gonna come in. They do manage to hit the stomp on King RD. He's already dead, but Kid Track is in trouble. There goes the Stampede, though. Ritsu trying to run down Tavo with that Stampede, but neither side will be able to commit to the kill. CC&C, I'm not sure what Misery's doing here.
Hey, what up? I mean, it's working, I guess. He's missing last hits under tower.
I guess.
Wait, let's see if he will. No, he's really...
fine.
Oh, does he have Dragon Form up now? He has a pretty big creep wave if we just takes it, right?
Top lane trying to dive Tavo. He'll die again. The core Phoenix is just getting worked right now by TEST123.
Leposa's boots Vanguard 7 minutes plus gold.
And he might just find another kill here. King RD gets dangerously low.
Do not... I feel like... Do you not go for Bracer's Aura Hood on anymore? I always like see Vanguard.
It's slow. That means Leposa close the distance with the double edge. Flea will survive.
I'll give you some tips. Don't worry. I'll text you tonight. Dude, I love... That's the bad part about this Timber pick to me. Well, I mean, it was one of the few things I didn't like. Like, now that your side lanes are losing, what does he do? He actually does nothing, right?
He'll recover the game, don't worry.
I need to get to the how. I actually don't know, can he?
Jeez, this PA's dead.
Archangel.
He misses one attack. Let's count.
Oh, maybe he could jump to the creeps in time.
Get out of there.
He's out of there.
The one miss actually mattered. Good old value point and blur. Didn't HFN not get any points yesterday, oddly?
Weehaw makes his rotation. All he needs is the Whirling Death to be able to kill that Centaur back over to bottom lane where King RD is still trying to hunt down Kitrak. Archangel is too low to really commit there. But now that Stomp is used, maybe he can come in. He's going to be able to find
Don't fight.
He's going to try for it, and he will be able to win that fight. We're good. Back over to mid lane. Now it's going to be Misery chased down. Does have the Inkswell and CC&C. This guarantees the kill on one. Might be able to open up an opportunity in King RD as well, but he's got a lot of regen in right now. So he's a bit too tanky.
Dude, I think that one attack, if it wasn't a miss, it would have killed him. That was two heroes. That was plus 60 damage.
He had like 94 health left.
Oh. That was the heart of the card. Kill.
Okay.
Dude, Flea. I thought Kitrak was the Grimstroke spammer. My boy Flea seems to be putting a little bit more work. Is he going the same build? Sorry.
10-minute bounty runes are coming up. He is.
Oh. No, don't do this, Archangel.
Silenced up, doing the dance. The dance is dead.
He got the rune. He got the rune.
He got the rune.
I hate you so much.
Rune. Did he not get the rune?
He got the rune. Oh no, HFN got the rune. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He's got an earner. He's
trying to look on the bright side for you.
I'm a very non-biased cast.
He's got a Spirit Vessel already on Flea.
Dude, holy, he's literally one component away.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's insane farm.
Oh, and this is the...
It's going to be hard for... That's going to be hard for the Timbersaw, who relies on the Bloodstone active a lot.
Yeah.
Dude, that's actually going to own him super hard. Because he's the only one having a good time on that team.
And now he may just die. It's actually TEST123. A lot of heroes here. They're going to go for Tavo first. Tavo doesn't have his level 6 still. They beat him down, but Weehaw will be able to get away. King RD was coming in hot, so...
I think they definitely
not to overcommit.
They could have got the Timber for. I like what they didn't overextend, right? Because people are TPing in. There has to be at least one or two.
Ooh, Weehaw comes back, managed to hit the Chakram. Kitrak's going to take a lot of damage between the two of them. There is still the Centaur sitting on the side. Dragon Knight's committing for the tower right now, but Archangel, with the help of Misery, is going to be able to slow him down. Now Tavo's here as well. Doesn't have the dive just yet, and Leposa's now here. The telekinesis back. Can Archangel get the crits needed? He gets the bomb, and that's enough.
Triple Wraith Band! I mean, it literally is. That attack, oh my god.
And now I think Leposa might be dying because the Doom, he's going to come in from behind. Tavo's got the dive in as well. Just straight up Supernovas him. Leposa with no stampede to get away.
Give it to HFN if you're smart.
Oh, what a stop. That means Misery has to take the kill.
I almost thought he was going to get away. I'm like, is he actually out of there? No. That was a good rotation. I think the overextension by CC&C and good amount of heroes committed by Pain.
TP coming in from Flea. Here goes the Inkswell, but Kitrak wasn't quite on the same page. Sets himself up for a stomp, though.
Just to get his cooldown back.
Go click the Grim. Did he get more levels of the Silence? No.
He did, one level.
Okay, he has one.
So he's doing a little bit different. We did see Inkswell by Kitrak.
Ritsu trying to get this tower, but
why was Ritsu so scared there? Because they have the ward on that hill.
He was low.
Yeah, that's true. But he knew Egg was down. I mean, obviously, maybe he didn't know Egg was down if his team didn't call it. But
he also doesn't know if he has Sunray. That makes a big difference, right?
Correct.
That's some damage you just can't Dark Pact off. Weehaw will slowly but surely chop down this tower. You'd think a chainsaw would be a little bit better at it.
You'd think. But I guess it is technically stone, not wood, right?
You're not. What do you mean? It's hard. You might get clamped up in it.
So I mean, Dota 1, it would have been better when it's literally a tree. But here, yeah, it makes sense. You got to get this denied. Not going alright.
You guys got his bloodstone now?
Wait, who did go hood? Someone actually went hood. Was it CCNC?
Hood on the Posa.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense. Double edge.
Dude, I still think that talent's the best one. The plus, is it 400 or 300? Wait, where is it? It's gone?
It was plus 300, and so it went up to 700 damage. But yeah, they the double edge now does percentage-based strength damage. So
yeah, but
they were like, that's kind of OP.
Yeah, but you don't get the like.
What is the alternate one?
It doesn't feel as
alternative
raw.
is base damage.
You don't
so you
get
can
that guard.
do more with your retaliate as well.
I don't think you get that. Not in this game.
Archangel in trouble. He's dead. Weehaw coming in for some vengeance, but the Stampede allows TEST123 to get out clean.
God, Pain have like no stuns.
I mean, you're the one who wanted Timber, so I'll ask.
They've got no stun and a Phoenix.
I think Cav said it best. Like, or whichever one you said, they have no one to protect the egg. Like, I actually think that's a real big deal.
That'd be me.
Nice one, Cap.
I also predicted Pain.
Yeah. Even after the
didn't listen to my own advice.
I like. This is kind of sad, right? Pain is like stuck 4/5.
Oh, what a stomp!
Oh no! What?
Okay, that was not great.
What
but
did you
Lee
right here?
does manage to get a great combination here, locking out King RD and Tabo. They're still going to be able to come in. They get the Doom out, the Inks out, all that movement speed. He's actually going to be fine. He's thinking about coming back into this because all of Pain are so low. Tabo, Zillus and Supernova is going to pop in here as they initiate the stomp from Misery. That's a good hit. King RD will finally fall. CCNC is going to be hit by the Supernova while they manage to cut down Kit Shrek's Elder Titan.
That was a good stomp by Misery.
Yeah, the stolen stomp.
The Slark was about to go up, try to hit the egg. That dissuaded him. Resets the fight a little and instead makes it a 1-for-1. But still, I mean, this is still
that's 4 runes. Good. That is 4 runes for Dire. That is really good.
I mean, they're going to farm well. Like, Timber is going to outfarm anybody in this game. But the problem with it is that he needs more on his team. Yeah. I don't know if the Timber was as much of a problem as... Like, they have a Phoenix Doom, like, dual offlane. That's your 4 and your 3.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant about the Timber, though. Like, you need I figured with that lane, right, you need a hero that can rotate, and Timber doesn't do that.
The good news is that Timber kind of farms out for you, though.
He does. And he's pretty unkillable. Like, you can't just commit one hero to stop him. Yeah. Like, one hero will not do anything to him. Except maybe Slark with the Silver Edge later. I don't know. This Spirit Vessel's definitely up on Grimstroke, and that's, I think, or am I wrong?
Yeah, he's had it for a while.
He doesn't have charges.
Oh. What scares me is right now that you have what's that item called? Spirit Vessel. I think the Spirit Vessel's really nice. Is Archangel going to run into Kitrick?
Yeah, he knows they warded. That's even better, I think.
Radiant's bottom tower.
God, he is so bored.
Yeah, he is. He's with Battlefield, right?
Yeah. You have to in this game. So, like, right, death, if you get like a 10-minute death, so okay, but...
What is with the Radiance DKs, by the way? Radiant. I saw maybe build it.
Oh, and the Major, there's a bunch. Yeah. I don't know, just... Radiance is good and you want damage, I guess. I don't know.
We take a lot of damage here.
Not a lot
at all. Jesus.
He took like 0. That was actually what?
Between the magic resistance and the
plate mail, and he's a plate mail?
Yeah. Ritsu does manage to come in from behind, catches Misery. They aren't going to be able to get the stun onto Weehaw. King RT is going to leave Weehaw. And Weehaw taking it is just going to spell a lot of stolen agility for Ritsu.
No more
including one of which was...
Oh yeah, there is in HUD. It's that stupid-ass 2-second heal. Never mind. My bad. My bad, everyone. At least I remembered what it was.
Dude, Ritsu's getting real farmed. The fight?
What do they have to cancel? I'm just thinking, like, do they have anything to cancel Lincoln's through BKB besides a Rubik? I don't think they do. Doom. It's literally Doom and maybe a Rubik. Maybe Lincoln's is
I think you go Lincoln's, because if you think about it, like he shouldn't be in a position to get daggered to start the fight anyways.
Oh my.
Slark. Fun hero.
I think that's just bonus. Like those kills mean so much more now because of the bonus agility. Dude, Ritsu is. Well, he's going to a major, it looks like, but he is owning this game.
There's no reason that this should last 3.25 seconds if you can't TP or use an emo.
Dude, wait, do you still have the? Does he still have the talent? I do not know that.
Yes.
Oh, they nerfed it 50% or 100%. It used to be 3 seconds.
Yeah.
That's the correct math, right? 100%.
You can farm. That's so silly that you can farm the ancients like that.
Like what? Sorry.
They nerfed it 50%.
Yeah.
100% would take away all 3 seconds of it.
Indeed. That would make sense now that I think about it. Yeah. Whoa.
Grant is old nemesis math.
I like how how you didn't kill. Like I actually thought I was right for a second. I wasn't pretending there, and no one said anything.
You know what the weird thing is? For some reason I thought it sounded okay.
It did make sense.
And then I was like, wait. I think Cap said it.
And then it really sounded dumb. Wait, 100% of anything is its full value. Wait a minute. There. I think I think Radiance is one of those items, like Cole used to think of Buckler. Every team should have one. I kind of agree with the Radiance, because in team fights, right, a Radiance against like a PA, it just owns. Like, it just actually owns them. And it does a ton of damage, right? DK sometimes has damage issues.
Double Hanamitises for our 3 and 4 position. Ritsu's going to come in from behind. Immediately goes for Misery. That's going to be a freebie. Can he get more off of this? Especially with a Stampede. They're going to catch so many. That's going to be King RD. He's already dead. PA jumped in. Hit the stomp. Now HFN. He's gone as well. 3 dead. Timber saw. Timber chaining away. Laposa looks to be able to catch him as a Blink Dagger, but he's too far.
I mean, this Slark is literally out of control. Like, we talked about it, but does he have like 10 or 11 stolen agility? I mean, it's attack. It's 10.
That's a lot.
Not only that, I believe that goes to what? That's like 4 or 5 armor. It's a ton of attack speed as well.
Yeah.
But people don't realize it's attack speed and armor. Like, the armor is so nice.
And it's like
you're taking away armor too.
It's the snowball effect as well. The faster you attack, the more you're building up agility.
Yep. So it's just this guy's infinitely scaling. You can steal agility from someone who does have 0.
Yes.
Because I remember it happened on Tiny or whatever.
We knew that about once me and Cap were playing Silence.
Really dumb.
Yeah. You can't.
Oh, he went Silver Edge before BKB.
You still steal. It's just that they don't lose.
Yeah.
They can't go negative.
Yeah. If I remember.
Oh, Kid Track tank this one, baby. Or do you fight it?
He's immediately got to throw down his ultimate, try and pop the shrine to keep himself alive. The Supernova's going to go down. CC&C thinks better of that one. They're just going to give up Kid Track for what was a heavy commitment by Pain.
There's a Lotus on Timber. What is that? It's mostly just for the Grimstroke.
You need to find. Does how far is Doom from Blink? With that, you need Doom or Shadowblade or Blink or Shadowblade. You can't get away with not getting an initiation item this game against that Slark. He's already so massive.
Now you do have the ratings on CC. Sell that Stout Shield for another Bracer, and you are 6 slotted.
Look at them. They just slowly but surely, they're going to find their opening eventually here. 2-man stomp, follow-up stomp from the Elder Titan as well. Now the Stampede's going to be popped so they can close the distance. Trying to get the stun on CC&C. Does manage to get Ritsu. Followed him in with that pounce. Managed to lock him down a little bit, but HFN's trying to get away. Now the Doom placed on a Slark. That's going to be Weehawk chasing him down. Hopefully the Inkswell is going to be able to buy him a little bit of time. HFN dies to the stomp, and it looks like our Slark is going to be able to get away as Timbersaw's been stunned up by Dragonite. Silence repeatedly as well, and activates the Bloodstone, but doesn't get any heal.
What is Elder Titan? Does he still have the damage? Oh, he just ended. I think he had like plus 270. Misery had a really nice. Misery stole Elder Titan's ult and almost killed the Slark with it. That was really nice, but I think this is, you're down 5k already, right? Like,
yeah.
If it's an even game, you probably win that fight if you're Dire. But it's not an even game, you're down. That's fact.
I just don't think they have enough lockdown.
Not anymore. I mean, they got the Doom off, right? They got a Doom Elder Titan ulti off on the Slark.
You need to stun him.
Nothing, yeah, exactly.
King RT is dead. We're going to watch Tavo probably get caught here.
Walked away.
His friend helps him hit it once.
Is he going to turn around? No.
Alright, Grant, our bets are now 1-1.
It's not over yet. I mean, it's pretty over. Does the PA have Battle Fury?
I know, she's going BKB.
She went Deso? What?
Yeah.
In a losing game? That's like going boots of travel in a losing game. You don't do it. This is like what you said last game, though, Blitz. Like, Pain definitely has that feeling where, like, oh, well, our peak time is going to be now. We're just going to buy out, even though it's not a battle. I don't know. Is that the right play? Still Battle Fury.
He needs BKB real bad.
He does now.
He's just getting stun locked in all these fights. If he gets hit by one stun, he just dies. The Spirit Vessel makes the fight almost impossible for him to play too. Like, in team fights like this, it's not even necessary for you to get the kill. It's that if you can start the fight with the enemy team at like 40% on their core, like what is he supposed to do? He can't re-engage there.
I did not like that play by Flea. Why do you waste a Spirit Vessel charge? Those are pretty valuable, I feel. What a... Yeah, he just wasted his... So you can like bait out a Lotus Orb with that in a fight. Instead, he just uses it in the lane randomly and he just Lotuses it off.
Or if he just holds it, which I think he did last time.
Yeah.
Used it when towards the end of the Timbersaw's life when he has to Bloodstone.
Yeah.
And then just didn't do anything.
And we talked about the Silver Edge on Ritsu being good against Timber. I mean, I actually just kind of forgot there was a PA. Like, this Silver Edge is like Omega value.
Yeah.
And he's going Lincoln instead of BKB. It's one of the few times I think I'm actually fine with that. It's a rare occurrence.
Double damage.
Drums now for King RD. He's given up on the Shadow Blade.
Oh no, don't do that.
Have they just given up on the game? Like, you can't just... You need a blink.
You need some sort of initiation onto this
You need it. Because Roche is just going to be... I mean, you have the egg in the Roche fight, but they have Elder Titan, Centaur, and a Radiance. You're not winning a fight in your Roche, even with egg.
We said it'd go 3 games.
We did. And we all favored Pay before the series started, but Pay, I mean, no one thought Pay Next was going to get run over. What do you say? What now that you look back, like, I'm right. We talk in hindsight, but now if we actually do you think this was a play issue, or do you still think the Timbersaw last pick was good? I think
that because the problem is I don't know what hero mid salvages the rest of your draft.
So you think maybe before that they might have messed up? No stuns, right?
Yeah, if you just don't have any stuns, like what hero?
They have no stuns or silences. Yeah. Like,
it makes it really easy for the Stark to play the game.
It's really hard to play 5-position Rubik.
Yeah, that too. That's the one problem.
You're a 5-position Rubik in a game where you have nothing that can protect you either.
I thought your combination was going to be, I thought it was going to be Doom Core, and then your Rubik is a 4-position. And you play with Doom, because it's very similar to the Rubik Centaur lane.
You don't really, I just realized King RD doesn't play Rubik, does he? Like, ever. I've actually really never seen it. Maybe he's just not comfortable on it.
Misery plays whatchamacallit all the time.
Yeah.
He plays Rubik all the time.
But in a game like this, kind of wish it was opposite me. He goes for the armor, corruption, and the death, so he's just all in on the armor.
Meanwhile, Ritsu, without a real straight armor item, is sitting at 16.
And that's, yep. Damn. And he's going to have his Lincolns in about 500. You definitely just wait for that, and then you just look for a pickoff, maybe. I don't think you can push uphill if you're... Well, yeah, you can. You have Dragon Form. Next Dragon Form, maybe you just go uphill. Because they're going to have BKB and Lincolns. Are there any crucial items coming out? I mean, we already looked at PA, maybe a BKB, the Doom, going drums, Phoenix. I don't know what would make him better.
They have 2 Midases. They just have to go like ultra late game somehow.
Stop. Big hits in. So much magic damage.
He's not tanky at all. Let me say.
I said next Dragon Form. They're just going to use the end of this Dragon Form, huh? I mean, it's wearing a little low, but... Oh, get one hit on the tower.
Ritsu coming in. Telekinesis. Pounce actually hits Misery instead, so I will say King RD's life.
Steals 2 from the Doom and then just kills Misery with it.
And look at them. They're not even afraid. They showed their Sark at top lane. They're just like chilling out right in front of mid-tier 3.
Oh, what?
That's a little awkward. Stop it. Look at that damage.
The double edge.
Now Tavo, well, he pops his ult, but CCNC is here. That's it.